Well, hello. Hopefully this is going live. I'll be checking the output in a minute, make sure the audio works, because last time it did not. So let me know in the comments. It seems to be working. So hello, welcome. This special stream in aid of the Extra Life charity. As you can see, hopefully, if this is all working, we've raised over $10,000 already for this charity, which is amazing. Thank you so much for any of you who watched my video about that and have donated. I think nearly 50 of you already have donated large sums of money, which is amazing. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so let me just check the comments, make sure everything is working. How's the audio? Can we hear, let me see, we need to hear the game. Let me know if the game is too loud or too quiet. Okay, so for now, I'm going to be playing the Sonic 3D Director's Cut that I kind of made, I guess nearly a year ago now. Back in December, I think it was, I did this. So yeah, let's crack on. Let me just, have we got the game sound now? Comments, yep, says good audio. The one thing I can't figure out is how to stop this clicky joystick, you can hear it here, from being picked up by the microphone. So you're gonna have to put up with hearing my joystick presses. Okay, let's crack on. And as always in the comments, let me know if there's anything specifically you want to know about the game or life in general as we get on. Okay. Let's get right on in here. Director's Cut. Okay, I don't think I've played this on a stream before, so we'll see how we get on. I guess I'm gonna have to do a new game from the very beginning. Okay. I've put a link in the description of this feed for anyone who wants to donate. There's a link that takes it to the extralife.org page. Oh, thank you, Tim, for subscribing. And if you go to that page, if you go to extralife.org, just search for GameHut and you'll find the page. Okay, so let's get on. Robotnik learns about the flickies. This is still my favorite tune from Sonic 3D. That's why I used it here. Right at the start of the game. I just really like this tune for some reason. Okay, so let's crack on. Go Sonic. Alright, Green Grove Zone. Now you can see if I'm terrifically bad at playing this game too. I seem to be really bad at playing all my old games. But let's see if the Director's Cut is any easier to play than it originally was. I'll probably die immediately. Okay, let's see. Nothing up there. Let's get some rings. Thanks, Joe, for subscribing. That's amazing. No, I think it said that on the stream, so that if anyone donates, it'll pop up there. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that and see if that actually works or not. Thank you, Vince, sincerely, for subscribing. So we can get through here, a little secret area. Someone's saying the Robotnik theme is the best. I don't know. I mean, it's all subjective, isn't it? Thanks, Royal Leffelman, for subscribing. We'll see how the subscriptions go. I might not be able to call out all of them. Let's see how many we get. Thank you so much, by the way, to everybody for getting this channel to 100,000 subscribers. Gustavo, thank you. Oh look, should we go? Let's try a bonus stage, which I'm notoriously terrible at. But let's see how we do. Now this bit I didn't write. This is I think it's the one part of Sonic 3D that I didn't code. This was coded by a guy called Dave Dutzen, who worked for us, and and I plugged it right on in there. I did fix a couple of glitches in the Director's Cut that were in here. When you completed the level before, there was a screen glitch, which I got rid of, and also I've made it harder. I've made it so you need more rings to progress on this. I think you get less points for each ring or something like that. Okay, I'm doing okay so far. Oh, see, famous last words. I also changed the background colours. We had a great suggestion in one of the GameHut Director's Cut videos. There was a great comment or a great thing in the comments saying, let's make the backgrounds match the zones. So you kind of, here it's more sort of blue, water and brown backgrounds. That more matches this zone. Let's see. Okay. Good so far. Hey, we've got a donation. Stephen Conklin, thank you so much. $25. Honestly, that's amazing. Thank you so much for donating that. The charity helps kids all over the world. I think the nearest one, oh, and thank you, Mateus. I'll try and say that. Mateus Bose, maybe? Bose? Thank you for that. And thank you for the comment. I appreciate that. Let's see if I can kill these things. Wow, thank you. Blob Van Dam. Awesome name. Another $5. That's amazing. And total is updating. We're at $10,500 now. Amazing. That's I'm so proud of you all, to be honest, getting involved here and donating money to this charity. I think it's a great day for them to do as well. I think they're aiming for $10 million. I think that's what they're trying to get this year. It's their 10th year. Thanks, Skylar, for subscribing. 10 years they've been doing this. And in this year alone, they're hoping for $10 million, which is it makes such a big difference to all these kids in all these hospitals all around the world. Right, let's see. Hey, so that's a change to the director's cut. You wouldn't normally lose all those. I don't know if anyone knows you can stand on top of these. Let's see if I can. There you go. And when you stood on top, you turn with it. Look at that. I don't know if anyone notices these things. Also, if you wait for a while, the flickies, I think, sometimes land and peck the floor. Let's see if that happens. No, I'm just going to lose flickies, aren't I? It's not the place to stand. Let's try again. I'm sure they do. Thank you, Silverfang2340, for the donation. That's amazing. Oh, there you go. It's just stuff. You probably knew all this. And the puddles you splash if you go through those. There you go. I think you already did that, actually. That wasn't a director's cut thing. There we go. Let's get those points. Now, let me just check the comments. Apparently I missed Tyler Schumann. $100? Seriously? Wow. Tyler Schumann, thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed that. Wow. That's $100 is crazy. Please let me know in the comments if I've missed anyone on these donations. No, you don't need to donate $100 again to get me to notice. I wonder if there's I should probably have a donation stream open somewhere so I can see, so they don't just get lost off the page. Because the whole point of this is people's generosity, and I don't want to miss anybody who's donated. So comments, I'm sure you'll keep me honest on that. Let me just, thank you Ari for donating $10 there. That's amazing. Let me just see if I can find a page. Ignore if the stream goes a little strange for a second. I want to make sure I don't miss you guys. I should be able to see my donations so far. Sorry if this is a bit dull for a second. Donations. So far I think excuse me, I got a bit of a cough today. Ari donated 10, Silverfang 2340 donated 25, Stephen Conklin donated 25, Mateo Boo, I think is how you pronounce it, donated 10, Blob Van Dam 5, Tyler Schumann, thank you so much, $100. Jay Gillespie with 25, an anonymous donor with 5, Tim Hugnall did 10, and I think I've sent email thank yous to everybody else at the moment, and then Reese 510 just donated $10. This is amazing, thank you so much. Okay, I think I'm up to date on the donations, so let's crack on as best we can with Sonic Director's Cut. Every time they get me, flipping heck. And it's the Director's Cut. I can't moan now because that's how I've left it. I've said yes, I bless this. Listen, they're fine. They're meant to get you, right? Thanks, James, for subscribing. Okay, where do these guys live? Right, let's get this one. Hooray. So another Director's Cut change I made is on the first level like this. We changed the, I think they're called, I don't know if they're called hunters or not, but the kind of the shell-like creatures we got rid of. They had me. They had a spiked ball that span around them on the first zone here. These guys. And I got rid of that. You can see there's one there. I got rid of that so it's easier to get near and hitting them. So that's one of the changes I made in the Director's Cut to make it easier. Also made the hitbox bigger when you were falling. So it's twice as big to hit them. There's lots of little subtleties in here that hopefully make it a better experience. I'll find out as I go through. Okay, concentrate. Someone told me to go fast. I'll go fast. Let's get rid of this. Oh. There we go. I think there's a power. Oh yeah, shoes. So shoes I made so at speed you don't die. You don't lose any rings. You don't lose any whatnots. You do lose flickies at the back if they get caught by something, but you generally stay alive. So it makes it a lot more powerful, which is, I think, good and useful. Thank you, Anonymous, for the donations. I think Anonymous has donated many times before, actually, so I appreciate them all. I'm joking, of course. That's obviously where somebody hasn't put a name to their donation, but I appreciate it all the same. $10 there, that's amazing. Okay, where is it? I've lost one. Shall I go get Tails? I'll go get Tails. I've not lost one, I've just not picked one up yet. Right, there's Tails. Let's go do his bonus level. Yes, someone's saying I think this can be played on a flash cart. Yes, if you download it, I think on Steam is the latest patch, and I think I linked to it on my website GameHut.com. If you download this patch, you can put it onto something like an whatever it's called, EverDrive. Is that it? Joe H, thank you so much for your $1. Every little bit counts, and that's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it should work on a standard Genesis. I'm playing it on an emulator here. I think you get a better image through it. I have got something that I think can capture the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive if you're European. But for the sake of this stream, I thought this would be more reliable. Okay, how we do? Look at that. Oh, of course. Now that's another change I made, which I'm now slightly regretting, is that you get an extra life if you've already got the crystal, the Chaos Emerald from the zone. So like the different zones in the game, like Volcano, Panic Puppet, all those different zones, you can only get one Chaos Emerald from each zone, rather than being able to do them as soon as you find each character. I am Dark Yoshi, $125, seriously. Oh, donation battle, yeah. I mean, listen, if it helps the charity, I'm all for a donation battle. Well done, that's amazing. I would have a top donor card, but unfortunately, because I gave my money to start this off, I donated my YouTube earnings and I matched that personally. It means unless someone donates more than $9,000 and a bit, it would just have my name on it saying highest donation. So I don't really want that. So thank you so much. Apart from me, which doesn't count, that is the highest donation so far. I'm just going to double check that, but I'm pretty sure. Right, we've got a couple more here. Have I missed some more people? Yeah, Platformer donated $25. Justin Garringer donated $5, and Billy Boy donated $10. Thank you so much for that. But I am Dark Yoshi, $125. Just beats Tyler Schumann. Oh no, actually, Eric Jacobson, before the stream went live, this is yesterday I believe, donated $250. Eric Jacobson. That's amazing as well. So there you go. I appreciate so much all these donations. I can't believe people are giving this much money. There's Billy Boy's donations just come through on the screen. That's great. Thank you for streaming. You're a true well, I'm not. I'm just spending a bit of my Saturday trying to earn a bit of cash. I get to play games all day. So this is there's Justin's donation come through. This is, you know, I'm not running a marathon, although I've actually run the London Marathon before now, back when I lived in England. So and there's Platformers. Okay, they've all come through now. That's great. So there's a delay on the donation stream. Oh, this is who I missed. There we go. Right, now do I try and get... Oh, I don't like these things. Why is it not exploded yet? Nah. There you go. So you're meant to approach them slowly. Right, I think there's some tokens. Another thing I added... God, my time's not good on this level. I added tokens to the list of things you needed to collect for each level. Before they just added up and gave you continues. Canon Contraption, thank you so much for that $25. That's thank you. So these tokens are then Foxlet Fox, paint name, donated $4.2. That's amazing. I love that there's a 0.2. That's yeah, that's added some extra digits to the counter down there. That's fun. Okay. I don't know. Oh, but this might be the other token. So there you go. And so you see when I jump and bounce, the flickies go higher than I do. So some of the tokens can only be collected if you've got all the flickies and you bounce. That's why I haven't collected them up until now. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get a couple more rings just for fun. Let me see. Yes. People have told me my time is running out. It has. But luckily I don't kill you like in the other Sonic games when the time runs out. I think it just maxes. Colasisan? Calasian. So sorry if I butchered that. Thank you so much for your donation though. That's really kind. And thank you Jordan B, $25. Honestly, this is, wow, this is far more than I expected anyone to do. Donation from Canon Contraption said, is the theme from the Countdown original? Either way, keep it up. The stuff you post is amazing. It's called Movin', so moving, but with no G. And it's just a YouTube, you can use these, you know, royalty-free, credit-free songs. And I just found it and thought this is great. Okay. Let's see. Oh, is the shield disappearing? Okay, so yeah, so it appears on my screen. The game runs at 60 frames a second, and yeah, someone said that. It's a 30 frames a second stream of a 60 frames a second game. I'm not sure why it's only 30 frames a second. I thought I set the stream to 60, but maybe that's just... But yeah, the stream is 60 frames a second. I wonder if... It's probably too late now, but I wonder if the YouTube stream is set to be 30. So apologies if you can't see that. So this is another big addition. If any of you haven't seen the director's cut, is I've added like a map, kind of a map screen, so you can go back and play the levels again. So you can see Act 1 here. The token is lit up because I got all the tokens in it. So I found all these the Sonic kind of coins, I guess you'd call them. So also now in Act 1 there's a time challenge available that may or may not appear on the live stream as a flashing clock. It may be a stationary clock, or it may not be there at all. Looks like it's a stationary clock. Is there any way I can alter the stream on YouTube to be 60? Question. I don't want to mess up the stream, is the thing. Let me just see. Bear with. Maybe. I just don't know enough about all this stuff because I'm such a noob when it comes to all this. But let me have a quick look, because it would be great if we could go to 60 as an option. Let's see. Control room. Sorry for this boring interlude. Ingestion settings. I'm fiddling. It just says 720p. I don't want. You know what? I don't want to fiddle with it. I don't want to break it. I'd rather keep track of these donations coming in and than get distracted. So let's leave it be. And maybe in a bit I'll. Well, I don't want to cancel the stream either and restart it. It seems. Right. Well, I'm feeding 60, so I'm not sure why YouTube isn't bringing it up. So let's leave that be. Let me check the donations because we may have had some while I was distracted, and I don't want to miss anybody. So so Nat says hi and donated $5. Someone called please make a video about the Saturn hardware. Donated $25, which I really appreciate. Yeah, I do. I'm working on a DSP video. People wanted to know more about that particular nightmare to code, so I'm working on that. And then Colasian had a question, if I pronounced that right. Donated $3. Hi John, do you have the sprites from Leander? Ripping them from the Amiga version is exceptionally hard. I'm prototyping a fan remake in my free time to be shown. I'll have a look. I don't know if I've still got them. I lost a lot of Leander, which is a bit of a shame. I'd have thought it would have been alright. I don't think I did anything tricky to encode them on Leander, but maybe they're all crunched up. I'll have a look. Jordan B donated $25, says, love your content, keep up the good work. And I think we're up to date pretty much on the stream, on the donations. I think we had another $5 from Anonymous. Right, let's crack on with Act 2. Chat, how are you doing? Right. Chat seems okay. Let's crack on. Act 2. Okay. I always forget how big these levels are and how long they take to play, but when you're as bad as me, I suppose. Right, see now these guys have spiky balls around them, which makes it harder. I don't want to use that yet. Yeah. Right, so here's a token, and you see I can't quite reach that. I've not got enough flickies. Let's pick up another flicky. Whoa. Right, is that all of them? How many have I got? Is that 4 or 5? 4. Okay. It's down here somewhere, so another one of these guys. Okay, there we go. Right. Easy. Do you know if you might see a re-release of Sonic 3 on the 3DS? I don't know. I mean, it could be. That's up to Sega. I'm not really sure what happened with Sonic 3D, to be honest. Because, let's get Knuckles. Let's just get Knuckles, I'll come back to that point. When I made the game, obviously Sega paid us for Sonic 3D on the Sega Genesis. And that was well before emulators were a thing, or re-releasing games on new machines was a thing. And so the contract that we signed for Sonic 3D didn't have any reference. And in the contract, it said that it paid us for every version of the game sold. And then my argument with Sega when they started doing emulations was, well, you've sold another copy of the game because the entire game is contained within the emulation. You're running an emulation, which means the original ROM and every byte of code is in there. So why aren't you paying us for them? But they didn't buy that argument. And so I haven't got a cent from any of Sonic 3D's re-releases since the original Genesis. Except for when we built... I shouldn't be doing these because I should get on to the next zone before doing this. A can of Pringles donated $11.03. You're playing with the tens and units on this. I like it. It's good. It's good to mess up that. Why have a whole number at the end? Thanks, Anonymous Pringles. Okay. So what was I saying? Yes. So we made a couple of the compilations. I think we did one on the PSP and the GameCube. But then it's obviously been included in lots of other compilations, and you can buy it on Steam and everything like that. And as far as I'm aware, we don't get a cent, even though we created the game, and even though it's being sold as is, especially on Steam when you're getting just a copy of the cartridge. So I'm not really sure. I haven't made a fuss about it because, you know, it's fine. I'm all right. But it should perhaps, just from a honourable point of view, they should have maybe. See, I can crash through those because I've got the speedy shoes. They could have maybe given us a royalty still. Anyway, it sounds an awful lot like moaning, so I'll stop now. It's not the day for moaning about royalties. Someone's asked how much were the silicon graphics machines, which is what we use to render Sonic and all these different sprites. How much were the silicon graphics machines at the time? A good $20,000 at least. Some of them were much more expensive. Some were like $150,000. I'm not going to bother doing Tails because I'm not going to get anything except for Another Life. I'm doing alright for life. So they were expensive machines. Our publisher provided the hardware for us, so we didn't have to pay for those at the time. As we grew bigger and we bought more machines ourselves, then we did. But I think when we made Sonic, I don't know, that was Sega. No, maybe we did have to buy them. I can't remember precisely. Not cheap. And then the software, which we used, was called Softimage, that ran on these machines. That was another $20,000 or $30,000 every copy. So if you've got 10 artists, then you're going to be spending $200,000 just on the software to make the game. So it was not cheap. That is for sure. Okay, right. So I've done some secret bits and pieces. Let's see. Now you could argue there should be a radar for the creatures you've not yet killed. And I could, but I wonder if that would just make it too easy, because you just go, I'm back at the start, for goodness sakes. Right, need to concentrate. Around the loop. Good way to find everyone is to kind of hug the edges. Oh man, they are timed exactly to try do maximum damage. If I hug the edges of here, if I follow one edge, I'll find every creature. That's the theory anyway. So let's follow this edge. Look, oh, these things, of course. Thank you, the God of War's 01 for subscribing. Oh look, I got him, but I died. Got 3 different types of flickies now. Each flicky has different behaviour. It wasn't originally going to, but I thought it's good to have that in. On the director's cut, I altered the behaviour a little bit to make them easier to collect if you'd lost them. Alright, I'm getting close. Is there one more? Is there one more snake? Is that what I'm missing? Whatever it's called, centipede? Caterpillar? I don't know what it is. It's close. Where is... Let's just check here. Lots of rings. Right. Anybody? Attack its weak point for massive damage. Yes. The recreations of historical battles, including giant mutant crabs. For anyone who's a connoisseur of old E3s. I can't find this one. What have I done wrong, guys? Missed it. Where is it? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. I don't want to... I'm being stupid. There's too many stimulants. I have ADHD amongst other things, and so I'm easily distracted. So when I have the stream window running, I have the stream running on another machine, so I can check it's still up there. Keeping an eye on donations as much as I can, and trying to play the game. So I'm missing lots of. Oh man, help! Oh, there it is. Phew. Oh. That was awful. I've got to concentrate more. It's going to get worse the further we get into the game, because I'm going to forget many areas. There we go. Let's grab those. Okay, I'll get there. Someone's doing... I believe this is only on YouTube. Yes, it's only on YouTube. I haven't really figured out Twitch yet. And my channel's on YouTube, so I'm just sticking with YouTube for now. Right, let's concentrate and get these guys. There you go. Boom. Boom. Take that. Let's get a shield. I've got a shield even if it doesn't show up. That's where I came from. That's another one. 2. Oop. Whoop. Good job I had a shield. That's interesting. Right, one more. This seemed easier. And there it is. Look at that. Nailed it. Look at that. It's only taken me most of my life to do these 2 sections. What's more fun to program, Mega Drive or Amiga? Oh man, that's tough. Man. I would say Amiga, because you could kind of abuse the hardware more than I did on the Mega Drive. We did lots of interesting things on the Mega Drive, Sega, Genesis, but I'm not sure it's quite as much fun. But maybe it's because the Amiga was the first game, or rather it was the machine I published the first game on. So on the director's cut here, the camera, you can see frames, tries to keep the bad guy more on screen. So Sonic will move to the edge, giving you more anticipation of Robotnik turning up. So let's nail him. So the idea of this boss really, it's not too hard, is when he drops the ball, is just keep moving. And it won't reach you. And then just jump. And miss. I mean, obviously miss. Let's get it. Here we go. Ah! Ooh, crap. Yep. Ah! So easy, this boss. Okay, one of the things we had to do, let's see if we can see the water. Oh, we have remapped the water there. That was a real pain. When we did, when I added Supersonic to the game, I had to sort of free up a palette so that when Sonic, because Sonic, the blue of Sonic's, the blue palette from Sonic was used for the water in these zones. And when I made Supersonic, it made all the water, when he went golden, all the water went golden. So what I had to do, let's just wait for him to get here, because it's not necessarily about me playing this game as quickly as possible as finding out interesting things. So, where's you can see the water there. Oh, it's hard to see. Yeah, you can just about see there. I had to remap, that's actually now mapped into the palette of Robotnik. So I had to write a program to remap as it loaded that. I couldn't do new graphics because I didn't have the memory, so I had to write a palette remapping tool as it loaded to remap the water in. So if I go down here, I wasn't quick enough, the water would have been flashing too as Robotnik died. Right. It says, hey John, how did you program the shadows for the sprites in Sonic 3D? They're just stippled, so 1 pixel on, 1 pixel off. So you can see here on the map screen, done those 3. I've got my, you can see I've got my Chaos Emerald from Green Grove. You can see Act 1 I've got all the tokens of Sonic's head. Act 2 I haven't, and I could do a time challenge, which is ridiculously, let's do it for fun. It's ridiculously hard. So here I've got the options. Oh, I've got donations. Oliver Holt donated 5. Right, let me just bring that up so I can read his question. Thank you, Oliver, for your donation. John, what did you think of Nights for the Saturn? Technically, graphically, gameplay-wise, etc. Also, Sonic Jam's 3D World. Thanks for streaming for a great course. I love Nights on the Saturn. I didn't play the game much, but I thought the engine was great. Graphically looked amazing, and it was unique gameplay. Sonic Jam's 3D World seemed fine. You know, I didn't play a lot of Sonic Jam. But anyway, yeah, hopefully that answers your questions. Thanks for your $5. Right, so we'll try time challenge here. Somebody who I do credit, if you go to stream, I think we credit the guy who made, basically someone went off, played all the levels and gave me the numbers for the time challenge, which was really something moon, something, I can't remember, super moon or someone. And so thank you, Michael, for donating $25, Michael Esseray. I can't wait until you're celebrating 1 million subs. Well, it might be quite a long wait. If you check on Social Blade, it's sometime in 2024. I think we'll all be living on Mars by then, but we'll see. Maybe you can stream it from Mars. Right, so these time challenges are hard. I mean, and I definitely will fail. See, I've already lost. No, I've got 25 seconds to get. Is that to do the whole level? I can't even remember what that's for. Go, 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 go. I think it might be to get to the next. I'm hoping it's to get to the next ring, because if that's for the whole, yeah, it must be the ring. You kidding? No, it's for the whole level. Okay, these are tough, especially. Oh, it's all over. Oh, is it? Can I maybe? No. Oh, get up. Okay, it's all fine. This is fine and fair. Listen, the time challenges went in to give you a challenge. Okay, they're not just for fun. They're meant to be hard. Well, they're meant to be fun as well, I guess. I should clarify that. They aren't for fun. This is labour. This is not entertainment. You must do the challenges. Come on, Sonic. Could possibly go wrong. It's these mines at the edge that I just. Oh, come on. Nailed it. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Oh, there you go. Doable. 4 seconds left. Easy. So I'll get more points. Points are important in this. And there you go. So that's the time challenge. So it's opened up the time challenge in the second one. And if you do all the time challenges, well, other things happen. So now we're on Rusty Woon. You can see here as we move between the acts. So that's the, yeah. So I just thought being able to replay levels, get extra tokens, time challenges, things like that. Just it's what we do nowadays with a game, but wasn't necessarily what we were doing before. Thank you, Anonymous, for $10. Wow, it says your Christian Easter eggs video inspired me to find God. If that's true, that's amazing. Wow, don't know what to say about that, really. Amazing. And thank you for your donation. Really appreciate that. Okay. Rusty Ruin. Sorry, I'm a bit taken aback by that last comment. Compose myself. Right, Rusty Ruin has... These are great. We got these through on the level designs from Sega. Sega sent us big sheets of paper with the level designs on. And we said, well, what are these things? And they were just labelled just for fun. And I was like, what? Why don't they do something? But of course, just for fun is cool. And we did lots of things in our Lego games after that were just for fun. Because it's what a game's meant to be about, right? Fun. Okay, these things spin you up. If you jump, you lose the spin ability. Spin up, crash into those pillars, it removes them. There you go. Who said it was just a simple game with no real mechanics? There you go, look. Got to get that. I don't know if I'm going to go through all the tokens on this, but we'll see. These are hard. I looked at these for the director's cut to figure out if I can make these any easier, but I think the only way to do it would be to add some sort of pre-anticipation from them, so they kind of sparked before they fired. But then if they all did that, as you came past, they'd all miss you, so it wouldn't be a challenge. Right. Now you see here is a puzzle. There is Sir Tails. Miles, Tails, Power. Right, see, I got this wrong. I always thought it was called Prowler, like he prowls around. Wow. Oh, I see. Can of Pringles is being super smart and is donating amounts. So the first donation from... Oh, yeah, I didn't read it. From Can of Pringles was 1103, which was donating today's date. For those of you who live in Europe, that's the 3rd of November. America flips it. And it says, what's the right time for you now? And I missed this. The right time for me is sort of 12:43 p.m. Actually, the right time for me is 12,352. If you'd like to donate at the right time. But yeah, somebody's just donated. Same person, sorry, Can of Pringles, has donated 7:42, which was the time. So last one was the date, now it's time. Brilliant. I like what you're doing. It makes sense now with these digits at the end. And now John Hunter has donated $5. Can TT bring Haven to PC? Well, I don't think they will. I think Haven was not a successful game, let's put it that way. I'd love to do a director's cut of that, but I have none of the code left. I have nothing of that. Once you start making games with teams and their vast amount of people involved, and they've all got their code on their machines, they're all backed up to servers, and I guess there might be a backup. We backed up an awful lot of stuff to DAT tape. So DAT is digital audio tape, and unfortunately what happens is it becomes unreadable over the years. A lot of it you can't read unless you use the same tape drive, and we got rid of the tape drives. See, look, the puzzle here for Miles, I got distracted. So it's miles per hour, so it's per hour. So his surname's Prower, not Prowler. So it's miles per hour, which I'm sure everybody knows, but I didn't know. Oh look, brilliant. Now I thought he was going to get stuck in the terrain there. Right, I'm gonna try and get Miles. Here we go. Oh, another donation. This really is a... Maybe not. Maybe I didn't miss a donation. Oh, it's an anonymous donation. But it has a question. Hi John, what work did you do on Toy Story 2? Would love a vid on that one day. I kind of designed and created it. Programmed it all. Simple answer, I programmed Toy Story 2. On the PlayStation, and then it was converted by our team to other formats. Right, I think I have to go this way. It's not good having a big chain of flickies behind me, because it's going to make it much harder to avoid losing any. but I want to get miles. So let's stay spinning down these steps. No! Sorry. Here we go. And we smash these. Puzzle solved. Miles found. Here we go. And again, so this is kind of, idea is kind of a Rusty Ruins kind of palette. Kind of the greens and the browns. Kind of fits the zone more than the random palettes we had on the other ones. Apologies that this is a very incoherent live stream where my mind jumps all over the place from all these different stimuli. So if I don't finish certain sentences, if there's things thoughts I didn't conclude, please let me know in the comments. Although that's just somewhere else to get distracted. Trying to read those. But just scream. If you all scream at once in the comments, I'll probably notice. Hey look, another chaos symbol. It says the Extra Life website is down. Is that true? I mean, if it is, that's not a bad thing. In a way, because that means that they're getting a lot of hits. I'm just checking though, I think. Yeah, my page is still up. So it looks like it's okay. Alright, so I got my Chaos Emerald. Cracking everyone with... No, I've got all my flickies too. I'm nailing this. There you go. No time records though, that's not going to be a... I'm not going to be getting this done in 10 minutes, I don't think. Okay. Right, so I need a spin to get through there and there. I probably come from the other side. Oh no. Okay. Let's do it. No! Oh, I could have done that. So you can tell I'm now into an area where I don't necessarily play this quite so often. Did I come out there? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I'm sorry, I'm just distracted. Is this the start again? It's the start again. Alright, so I've just made a shortcut back to the start. That's fine. It's all good. It's not a problem. Thank you, Angel, for subscribing. Whoa. There we go. Found a flicky. Back on the zone. Look, everyone, it's Prototype Crab. So one of the big things in that people are curious about is some early screenshots of Sonic 3D had this crab in them, and people didn't know what it was and everything else. And it never made the final game. It was a prototype we made, and I don't think Sega liked the style or something, and it was in the wrong palette, and it was all very messy. But people asked about it when I started doing YouTube videos, and I managed to find an old file. I managed to convert it. It's a palette. I had to change the flicky colours in this level to give it a palette to fit in. And Prototype Crab made it into the game. And so, although it's just a small thing, it always makes me chuckle. And so I put him into this Rusty Ruins level. Because I think he fits into the fire palette. That's probably what I did. So I have, I think, a fire shield at the moment. Should keep me safe from these fireballs. Let's check it. Seems to, isn't it? Good. But that was a dead end, or I need a spinner, and I've lost my shield anyway. Here's a spinner. So one of the main criticisms of Sonic 3D Blast, oh, I'm such an idiot, is that the person playing it is a complete idiot. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the videos you do in the stream. That's whoever you are, anonymous. Thank you for the $5. Much appreciated. Okay. Got to concentrate. One of the criticisms is it's very slow for a Sonic game, and yeah, it is. You know, the size of the screen, the size of the characters, the things you do meant that the gameplay definitely slowed down considerably for Sonic 3D. And if this wasn't Sonic, it was a different game, maybe the critical reception would have been different. I still think it's fine. I think there's definitely slow areas in Sonic games, so it's not like Sonic can't go slow. I know he's known for being fast, and there are areas where we go, like here, where you kind of zip around some rings. But the areas you go fast on Sonic in the main games typically fairly, they don't have a lot of hazards in them. And then when you actually have to solve puzzles and do platforming jumps and things in Sonic, you do kind of slow down. So I don't know. I think it's a different pace, yeah, but I don't know. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Thank you for all these subscriptions coming in, by the way. Although that's probably sacrilege. I've probably just lost half the people watching this now because I've said Sonic doesn't have to necessarily be played fast. But I just, Mario has lots of different... I mean, Paper Mario is a very different game to Mario, but it's still entertaining. It's still fun. But I know Sonic's all about speed because he's Sonic and that's what his thing is. So I get it. I know. I'm just trying to say. I know. Okay. Look, I did it. Someone has asked, you have got the YouTube silver button already? You have 100,000 subs. I think I don't know, they have to email me to say, hey, oh wow. Let me see. Mateo says, so Matt Benayanen. I'm struggling, but thanks for giving me the, let's see. Could you use your Sonic 3D video code on a different video? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know how to encode it. There was software that encoded it that I don't know if we still have. But it would work on a different video for sure. It doesn't have to be that particular video. So that's Matt. I'm going to say Benayan. Sorry if it's not pronounced that way. And thank you for your continuing donations. Can of Pringles is back. 1% per viewer. I dare someone to donate the in-game score. That would be funny. I love it. Thank you again, Can of Pringles. You're brightening my day. 1 cent per viewer. Brilliant. Okay, everyone out there, get in there and let's add some more viewers. Let's see what the next... Yes, someone go for the score. All right, so there we go. Let's go back to... how are we doing for time? Because I'd like to see if there's other games I could play too on the stream. Right. Let's do some more student. Is this secret hidden doorway? People are screaming at me now. Stop it. It's not. No, it's not. All right. I hid some. Look, prototype crab. Second appearance by popular demand. There's one of those tokens that you need lots of flickies to get to. Sonic needs to have a flow. Yeah, I agree. I'm now catching up on the comments. Came out too late. We already had Mario 64. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But I wasn't going to turn down a Sonic game for Sega, was I? When Sega turned up and say, hey, we want you to make a Sonic the Hedgehog game, I'm not going to say no. And 3D was all the rage. And no one had really done... There's not many isometric games that play like Sonic 3D on the older hardware. So at the time it was novel. And listen, the reviews were fine. At the time it reviewed well. I think people look back and say, well, it's not Sonic, it's not this, it's not that. At the time people were really happy to get this kind of game. But you're right. Mario came along, changed everything. I completely agree. Right, it's this. No, not good enough to get that. But I'm proud to have made a Sonic game. I'm proud to be part, well, 2 Sonic games, of that tradition, of that heritage. That somewhere in the history of Sonic, these games that I got to program and design will forever be there. That's cool. There's few games I worked on that I'm proud to be associated with the brand of as much as I am with Sonic. Of course, Crash has a similar legacy. All right, Blacksar Walderax donated $10. I'm going to go onto the website because I'm not going to be able to read that text. I don't make the text huge on screen because I don't want it to block all the view, but I then go to the website. I got $10 from Sashimfur, I think, and says, cheers from Paris. Wow, you're up late. Thank you for that $10. I don't think that's come on screen yet. And then Blackstar says, hi, love your channel. In a recent Haven Call of the King engine demo on PS2, you mentioned something about being able to handle a big crowd of mobs with the engine while you were in the arena. Do you plan to make a video on a specific topic? Yeah, why not? It used time-based rendering, and basically by rendering 8 characters and then working out how far away characters were from the camera and rendering them to sprites instead into memory a lot less frequently than 60 frames a second, we could render up to a couple of hundred characters and just render them correctly when they're close to you and then less often as they're further away. At the time, that was very novel and new. I think people use that technique all the time now, but we thought it was pretty cool. Thanks for the question and the donation. All right, so let's see if we can get right, platforms, bouncy platforms. Is there a middle one? Right, let me just take no, let's do this. Yeah, I'm assuming I need the spin. Thanks for Tom and Hannah for subscribing. I've not been calling out all the subscribers. They appear on screen. But if they catch my eye, I will. Platforms. Now this was tricky. Doing platforms was tricky. See, look, straight off. Isometric platforming, not the easiest thing in the world to do. Now on the special edition, I made it so when you landed on a platform, it killed your speed right down, so you moved very slowly when you were touching a platform to try and help you not slide off the end. So it didn't work because I fell off it anyway. I'm trying to be too cheeky here. Oh. Come on. There we go. Right. So no, I can't have to spin. Oh, I spun already. Good, got through there. Let's just concentrate on the platform. Can I just... I'm going to bounce the gap. Why put a spring there if you can't just bounce over? There you go. Oh, and I got the token, so really, that's ignore the platform. Thanks, Jake Marston, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Okay. Let me just check. My name didn't appear at all. Right, so DrummerBoy20 has an issue. What's up, DrummerBoy20? I'm going to check. Let me check donations. I may have been picking up half the conversation. Tim K, thank you so much for donating $5. I don't think I've missed anybody. Let me know in the comments if I've missed somebody. Let me see. Wilson Scraddock in the comments says Sonic Blast 8-bit is shit, yeah. Is that the 8? I'm assuming that's not the 16-bit version we did. They must have done another version. Apologies for swearing. Okay. Let me get back in sync. We're about to crack $11,000, by the way, which is amazing. Thank you so much. Feels like I thank you all the time, but it's worth repeating because nobody has to give up their money watching some numpty playing a 16-bit 30-year-old game or whatever. So I appreciate it. Okay. See, look, I'm that bad. I'm really in trouble here. Right, I'm back. Oh, look. How many have I got? One missing. I don't know why I'm trying to get the maximum score. I should just... Right. Now you see this? This is hiding a secret tunnel. So that's another one of those hidden things. Let's see. So if I can get a spinner to there... Where's a spinner? Where's someone up here? I bet there's one right at the top of here. No, there isn't. Oh, great. Another thing I added was a flicky radar. Oh, but I've got them all, so I don't need it right now. There's a spinner up there. Is it worth it? Yeah, we'll try. We'll try. So I need to get across here. Nah, I've lost them all. I've lost me. Oh, look, I could lose a life here. Maybe I should deposit the flickies before doing this bit. Right, so you see those flickery icons on the edge of the screen? They tell me where these guys are. Oh, this is right in the most sprite intensive area of the game as well. So we got the platforms, we got the spinning, we got the fireball. Help! Somebody help me out of here. I think I'm alright. He's going to come over here. Come on, little... Oh, that's annoying. Gotcha. Right. Right. Gather my thoughts. Right, I'm going to put them in there. Just do that. And let me see what that bonus... No, I can't... No, can't easily get back up there, so forget it. Forget it. Forget about it. Oh no, you see someone saying that pillar was just a prop, wasn't it? No, it's not. I'm going to prove it. Right, I need a spinner. I don't think you can jump these without a spinner. Right, so there. Is there a way to get around that? Is this a dead end? How do I get... I'm sure it wasn't just a prop. I'm sure it was a secret. I can't get there with this. No. 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 Oh. Oh. No. Okay, so I'm sure there's a secret exit down there. But to get it, you need to be spinning, and you can only do that from that ledge. Can of Pringles is back with some more mischief. Let's see this time. Oh, my time's run out. Has the music sped up? Because the time's run out. Oh, time's running out. Alright, so add $512 to 047. Oh, I see. 512. Add instruction 512 to... Okay. So he's based his donation from M68000 code. Entertaining. Oh, M68000. Oh, it's all right. It's getting right. So I'm getting confused here. Let me just take a breath. We had a donation from Reshi for $25 that I missed. Thank you so much for that. We had a donation from M68000 for $5.12 with the comment add instruction $512 to $00470048, which I think is quite possibly a line of my code. And then Can of Pringles said, thanks for all the videos you've made. That should be $25 in total. I'll sit back and enjoy the stream now. Thank you so much, Can of Pringles, for your $25. That's great fun. Thank you. Meanwhile, back at the game, this is, I'm sure you can break that, but I'm going to leave it for now. But I'm sure you can see there's grass around the edge. I'm sure that makes a tube you can go down. So if you get a spinner, which I can't do, because I can't find one, and I'm just dying a lot trying to find one. Unless you can come from the next, let's try, maybe you can come back from the next section. Let's see what happens in the next section. Maybe it's possible from there. I will try and open that up if I can. Yes, the time has run out. Do you know if Sonic 3D Blast was supposed to be a companion title for the long lost Sonic Extreme? We didn't know anything about Sonic Extreme when we were making Sonic 3D Blast, so I don't think they were meant to be linked. It's possible they knew Sonic Extreme was in trouble potentially, and therefore they got us to make Sonic 3D so that there'd be a 3D Sonic game. Right, let's just sneak our way down here. Is this, maybe this is, I don't know. I want to know what's down here. I'm still wanting to find that secret area. I don't know if I can. This might be it. Okay, so if I drop down here and don't hit anything, I can smash this pillar. Hey! I can go down this hole. Well, that looked a bit... Oh, that's where Tails lives. There you go. May as well. Oh, there's no point doing this. I've already got this ring. But there you go, see? Secret thing. Oh, in fact, I've already... Right, okay. We've already done Tails in the other level. Oh no, I didn't have enough rings. Anyway, there you go. Apart from being right back at the very start of the entire level, which is a little bit frustrating, that was a shortcut to get Tails. I have to try and figure out how to get back up here. Oh, I guess I have to find the... No, I'm dragging all these flickies around with me too. This is going to end in chaos, as I'm sure you all know already. Making a meal of this. Apologies, everyone. Somebody keeps getting an error 503 when trying to donate. Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't know. If you've gone to the extralife.org website, if you search for GameHut and you've used their donate button, I can't really help beyond that. I don't run their website. I'm sorry. I could just advise you to keep trying, and hopefully your donation will be able to go through. Yeah. It's frustrating, I'm sure, people trying to donate and they're getting errors. But hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully that's a sign that their Extra Life website is overwhelmed with people trying to donate. So please keep... yeah, people are saying the website's down. Wow. You would think they would know they were going to get a lot of traffic and maybe up their bandwidth. Where am I going? Up here maybe? Stevie G has donated, so you managed to get onto the website. Were all the enemies, characters, game elements provided by Sega, or did TT make any... missed the end of that. But I can pick it up off the website. Stevie G. Were all the enemies, characters, game elements provided by Sega, or TT make any additions that have lasted in subsequent games? Interesting. Interesting. So thank you for the $5. So what he's asking is, have we changed anything? Have we added anything that got, rather than just Sega designing it, that's got absorbed into the mythology? I don't know. It's such a long time ago that we played the game, that we made the game. I'm not sure how much I came up with and how much they added. For instance, I'm trying to remember if they did the character designs. They probably did the character designs. But if they didn't, then any characters we made obviously would have gone in there. So I don't know if they designed, say, the crocodile character, but then I don't know if the crocodile character's been used in a different game. Good question. I don't know. Genuinely, because I can't remember exactly what we did design. I want to say that Sega didn't send us all the designs for all the characters. But I wouldn't be able to tell you which ones they didn't send through. They certainly didn't like Prototype Crab. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, and I picked up all the rings. Right, let's just... Oh, right. Here we go. So I like the idea of this boss. Robotnik is part of a bigger thing. I think that's cool. That's sort of embedded in the wall. Oh. Right, well, we all know that this is game over. No! Hey, to be fair, that was the first life I've lost. I'll take that. Now, I'm not sure if I did the camera stuff on this level or not. Oh, man. So that's a tricky collision there. Just on the hand, it's the arm is what hurts you. Which is a little naughty, I'll say. I'll get into the rhythm of it, it'll be fine. Oh, see, depth perception, you see. It's the problem with isometric is it looks like you're heading for his head, but... So let's wait till I'm closer. No! My goodness. Okay. How many hits has he? Oh! Eek! Eek. Sound of someone in trouble. No! Flip! You're in the heck. Okay. Come on. That was a brilliant shot. Do you like that? Actually, this looks more. Yay! Yay! Wikipedia for Sonic R, apparently, according to Epic Joshi, says Sega designed the characters and you and Scene just did the engine and the programming. Fair enough. If that's the case, I'm not going to deny it. Although they'll have drawn them in pencil and we'll have made them 3D and everything. So we did all the art based on their designs and the level layouts by them. But hey, that's fine. Spring Stadium Zone. What do we think? Let's have a quick poll. Do we keep playing? I can always pause the game and come back to it. Or do we try maybe the Lego Star Wars build? Just to mix it up a bit? What do we think? Let me know in the comments. Keep playing Sonic 3D or try Lego Star Wars Prototype build. I have a build on the PlayStation 2 which has all the latest, well not all the it's the earliest build we did, so it has unfinished levels, let's say. Let's see what we have, see if anybody has an opinion. Yep. Crash, Lego Star Wars, Lego. Why not use a poll? Can I do a poll? Keep playing Lego Star Wars, keep playing Sonic, Legos. Can I do a poll during a stream? In the chat? Or do I do it on the community page? Let me try. Right. I'm going to try a quick poll on the community page and you can let me know. I'll play this a little bit while we gain our opinions. If I can find out how to do this. Right then, let's do this thing. Okay. Live stream. Nope, that didn't work. Keep yourselves, yeah, just ignore me for a second. Right, let's play it. Live stream. What game should I play next? Okay, let's chuck it on. Keep playing Sonic, Lego Star Wars, or Crash Twinsanity Prototype. Okay, keep playing Sonic. Right, head over to the poll and let me know. Meanwhile, let's just check on donations because I heard a couple of blings. Very close to 11,000 now. Matt is back, Matt Bennion. One final donation and shameless plug. Be sure to look at my game, Crypt of Dracula. Oh, we are so close on that donation. Let me... Can of Pringles is back to... Alright, a few have come through. Sorry for missing them. Look at it, Crypt of Dracula. It's in development for the Sega Mega Drive Genesis. Okay, so that's great. Look out for that from Matt Bennion. And thank you for your donation. I think we've got a few come through. Mr. Doom has donated 1996. Thanks so much. And he says, your explanation of the Sonic 3D. I don't know what that means, but I don't know if you want one or if you... $5 from an anonymous donor saying, love your videos and silky smooth voice. Here's $5 for Charles because thank you so much for $5. I don't know about the voice. Got $1 from Can of Pringles saying only $30 to $11,000. Thank you so much. Can of Pringles, I thought you were done. You're back. I like it. I like that stickability. Let's see. Yeah, we're at yes, we crossed it. 11,000 and $5. Wow, thank you so much. That's amazing. Let me just pick up those last few donations, and see who. I tell you, it is getting slow. Extralife.org is definitely not responding as quickly, which is a good thing, I will say. Let's check on the live poll on what game to play next. So yeah, I can't get on the website to see who did those last couple of donations, but we've crossed 11,000. Oh right, we're there now. So yeah, we got $10 from an anonymous donator who put us over. Thank you so much. Okay, right, the polls, we've had 57 votes so far. I'll leave it going another minute or so while I bounce around Spring Stadium, but currently it's looking like Lego Star Wars. That's the donation there, $10. Thank you whoever you are for that donation. That's just come through on the screen. So this is about as fast as Sonic 3D gets. I did talk about the speed of Sonic. One of the issues I had, and I looked at it for the director's cut, and he does move faster. He does move faster than he did in the original game. So he does move quicker, but there's a limit. I can only update one strip of 8 characters from the ROM into video RAM for the scroll per frame and keep the game running at 60 frames a second smoothly. To move quicker, for Sonic to scroll even quicker, would need to double the amount of time it takes doing the scroll code and the DMAs for that, which is the main reason why it didn't scroll quicker. But also the fact you'd get left behind, you'd move so quickly. Ribshark, thank you so much for your $5. You've got a question in there. If the website works, I will answer it, because I can't read it on that text. Meanwhile, back at the poll. Kind of Pringles is back again with another $1 saying, I thought it was done too. I think I'll have to lock my PayPal account. Thank you though. Aiden Hockey has just donated $10 saying, love what you do. Do you happen to have any resources on the YM2612? The hardware hacking scene would love it. Okay, I'll have a look. But thank you for your donation. Ribshark, Traveler's Tales made so many great games from my youth. I was wondering if you have any information about what appear to be debug executables for the PS1 version of Toy Story 2, which are found on the PC version's disc. I would imagine we just were lazy and didn't delete them, and they got copied across. That's about all I can say. Laziness. And then, yeah. Nico donated $3.14, which I'm going to say is pi. Thank you, Nico, for your donation. Really appreciate it. And I think we've just had another one there. Or did I mention that before? I did, by Aiden. That's just come up on the screen. Okay. I think I'm going to call it on Sonic, if I can. Let's just pause. I'll leave it running, because we can always come back to that. 48% say Lego Star Wars Prototype. 34% say Crash Twinsanity Prototype. But we can't wait forever, so we're going to try and get Lego Star Wars running. So I'm just booting up my trusty. Now this is an actual PlayStation 2. It's a special PlayStation 2 that plays gold discs, which I'm just booting up. Let me see if I can move to that stream. Here we are. And hopefully you can still hear me and the PlayStation also. Let me know. Hopefully that no signal will disappear as it loads. There we go. How are we looking? Is the stream running? I'm just looking at the stream to see if it's swapped over yet. Cool, it's quite a delay, I've just noticed on the live stream. Oh yeah, it's swapping over. Good. And can you hear me? Let me know. It says something's wrong with the sound. Your voice is lagging. Audio's a bit crackly. Okay, let's just give it a second. I can probably hear. Let me just, I'm just debugging slightly. Is the audio okay? Is it loud enough? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see if I can do something about that. Bear with me 1 second. I'll try and sort this out. It might be because I've got Sonic running still. Is the sound okay for the... How are we doing now? Is this any... Okay. Should we try? Is this going to work? No, it is crackly. I can hear it. The game is quiet, but I think the game is quiet. Let's start the game. Let me just... I'll just try swapping screen and back again and see if it's... Right, well, let's try and see if it's bearable. Game sound is low. I don't want the game sound too loud. I can turn it up. I don't want to overpower me talking. Okay, we'll see how we get on. I'm just going to check one more thing. I guess this always kind of happens when we change between games on streams. Okay, I think we're good. I think we'll push with this. People are talking about lag. Okay. What I could do is I could let me just take the stream down for a second. I'll reload Streamlabs maybe and see if that helps. So it'll probably quit out and then I'll catch up. Thank you 12 board for $25. Thank you for your awesome games and I encourage you to keep producing coding secrets. Thank you, I will. I'm just going to quit Streamlabs and bring it back up and see if we can get rid of this crackle. So bear with 1 second. Okay, so are we back again? That's the question. Let me know. Does this sound any better? Are we good? People seem to think it's better. Great. Perfect. Also, it's more in sync with me. It's only a couple of seconds behind. We'd lagged quite a way. Okay, well, welcome then to the... Well, let me catch up on donations, because that's the whole point of this, and you guys are giving your hard-earned money to a great cause. I don't want to miss anyone. So I think... So we got $5 from Jonathan Heath. I am current student, game design student at Full Sail University. Your videos are interesting. Like to see how games were made in the earlier days when I was growing up. Glad you're enjoying them. Jules, thank you. $20. That's great. Thank you so much. And 12 board donated $25. Thank you. Thank you for your awesome games, and I encourage you to keep producing coding secrets. I think we read that one up before. I think we're up to speed. I think we're back on. I think we have a lightsaber. Let's go see. So the first thing you can notice about this game, it says game is loud, game a bit loud, game is not loud, game's a little bit loud. All right, I'll turn the game down a little bit. I don't want to drown out commentary. Thomas Pat has just subscribed, thank you. So look, yeah, I mean I did a video on this briefly, but you can see the first draft we had of Lego Star Wars, when we were making it, we'd set the hub in the cantina, which made sense to us, that the hub would be the cantina. But obviously as we saw more of the movies, and we realised that because it was the prequel trilogy, the cantina didn't really make any sense, because it wasn't in the cantina. You know, that wasn't in the movies at all. So that's why we changed it to Dexter's Diner, and then went back to the cantina for Lego Star Wars 2 and Complete Saga. Also, look at the Force glow on things. It was very different on this build. It's very circular, it doesn't seem too magical. Magically? I don't know if that's even a thing. But it doesn't seem so magical as the final Force glow we had. It seems a little... I don't know what I'm trying to say. It didn't seem right, so I changed it. Thank you, Alexander, for your 161. Hi, John. Did you ever try competitive programming? No, I didn't. Welcome from Sweden, though. And it's probably quite late over there, isn't it? What's the time? Mr. Doom is back. A quote mark must have broken the message rendering before. It was your explanation of Sonic 3D level select on Crash feature. Oh, I didn't read it quickly enough. I'll get it. And thank you for the extra $1 just to get your thing reread. A quote mark must have broken the message rendering before. It was your explanation of Sonic 3D level select on Crash feature brought back a memory of it happening in my youth 20 years ago. From one dev to another. Good show. Thank you so much, and thank you for your extra $1. Thank you, Alexander, I thanked you already, from Sweden. And $5 from Stevie G. Nice to see the Mini-Moog in your last video. What other synths do you own, and have any of them made an appearance in any soundtracks? I currently own that Korg M3 and the Mini-Moog Model D. I used to own a Korg M1, a Korg Wave Station, a Korg 01W/D or FD, and a Yamaha W7. So I've had quite a few synths. I just play them fun. I love computers, I love programming, I love sequencing, I love all that kind of stuff. I don't think I've ever used any of it in a game, because I'm not particularly brilliant musicianship, or whatever the word would be. Okay, let's see. So we have these Lego options in this build, which has lots of interesting bits and pieces in here. The key ones are the go to level. Go to scene. And this breaks down every level. This is how we built the game. If we wanted to test it, we could go through. So here, for instance, failed negotiations has many more sections up to E, F, G, H than the final game has. They were just there because we didn't know how big we were going to make it. The artists could set up test areas and things like that. Oh, thank you, Soundfo, for your donation of $25. That's great. I've just realised we haven't got the donation banner visible for some reason. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't know where the Extra Life banner's gone. Showing the total. It's kind of there. Oh, service isn't available. Look, you were all talking about the website. Yeah, it's even the banner from their website has gone down. We still get the donations, but it looks like they're having trouble over at Extra Life. I'll see if I can get it to refresh it, but I don't think it will. No. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, it seems to have gone from Extra Life. I can tell you by going to the site itself. Kobe Wananobi has donated $1. Brilliant. Thank you. And he says, I heard there was a high ground mechanic in this build. I'm asking for a friend. You took the high ground. Funny, but I don't think so. And I think I thanked Soundfo for $25. We're currently at $11,108.04 raised. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Let's get on. So let's go to these doors. Let's try and see if it's playable. And again, any ideas, suggestions, things you see in the chat, let me know. Let's see. And this will crash for sure. Many times probably. So that's the entrance. So this is how we were doing the entrances. I don't know if they're all open. No, 2 isn't open. So let's go to negotiations. Let's see how close to final this part was. And it could crash because this is a prototype. Oh, the thing is back up. Great, they've got their website back up. And it actually says Kobe One Kenobi donated $1 to something. But anyway, at least we can see the total there in the banner. Alright, so we have a cutscene running. Has that just crashed? Or is it just loading? Oh, it's loading. Okay. So it hasn't got streaming yet. And it hasn't got the music synced up and things like that. Interesting. GameHut logo looks a little bit behind things for some reason. Let's see if I can sort this out. Boop. Well, not that you need to know it's GameHut. But I think that's good. Okay, so this cutscene's playing out. So the cutscene looks pretty finished. And then it's pausing because it's not streaming in the background. And then here we are in negotiations. Okay, so that was a pretty easy pickup. So it's not playing music while you do these chairs, so that's clearly not done yet. You get weird sparkles. The coin sound isn't the correct coin sound. No slam sound effect. See if there's any timing. Yeah, there's no special move timing. The lightsaber doesn't glow when you're. Well, it does. Well, but you're not getting any special sound effects from it. Let me know if the sound is not good. Okay, we'll smash the door open. See, the music hasn't changed. It's still low key. Okay. So this looks largely complete, but we'll see as we go along here. Some little PK droids. Now this game was... I didn't code this game. I designed it along with our head artist at the time, a guy called James Cunliffe, and but yeah, I did all the design, and then it was coded by largely by a guy called John Hodgkinson. who is still at TT. I'm not going to try and get all the secrets and things like that on this. I'm just trying to see what is different to the final game. I can push and smash people, that's good. Yeah, so I was doing the design on this. I think I was coding, when was this? It's 2005, was it? 2005? So I don't think I think I'd stopped coding. So Haven was the last game I actually coded. I just found that it took so much of my time coding. I didn't have time to run the company and everything else and design the games. So once I stopped coding and could focus on designing and building the company grew massively and we made lots more games. So we were doing Lego Star Wars and things like that. Okay, so this seems pretty similar so far. Through we go. Open that one. Was there 2 doors in the original game? I can't remember, was that right? I remember opening one. I guess it must have been. I don't know why we would have changed it. It says droids rather fast. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it moves quicker than it should. Please let me know in the comments things you're spotting. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Lego Star Wars, but if you spot differences, it'd be very interesting to see what you find. Does the PS2 not have a progressive scan mode? I know it's yeah. I think it does. I don't know if we used it. I'm not sure where we're up with all that. Rubbish. Death. But death doesn't matter in Lego games. Except for coins. They're all coming at us. Let's just run through. Let's see what's going on down here. Lots of squads of lots of squads of battle droids. Hang on. I don't know if you could do that in the final game, but I've done it anyway. Okay. Let's do both of these. The big issue with this is if your AI character's AI doesn't work, you won't be able to progress certain places. Is he going to come over here? He is. Interesting. Those. No. Oh. Okay. He's got distracted. Okay. Now we've killed them all. Use these buttons so we can get the droid. It says we're too loud again. What's too loud again? Game is too loud again. Okay, let me see. Let's turn up that. Let's turn down that. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, is that better balance? I suppose it's when it gets busy. Okay. Let's check. There's a donation there from VHS Gamer 99. Let me check on our donations. Loved your videos. Do hope you do Super Monkey Ball Adventure and Crash Prototype videos soon. Keep up the good work. Yeah, probably. I've got some Super Monkey Ball stuff, I think, so maybe I'll look at that at some point. Right, let's get through here. So this doesn't look vastly different. We'll see what the next level's like, and then maybe I'll... Scan lines aren't brilliant. I know the scan lines aren't brilliant. I'm not really sure what to do about those. I did try... there's different streaming software that did have an option of how to deal with interlace and things like that, but it's a little bit ugly. I appreciate that. You could excel. I'm just checking the comments. All right. If you're using OBS, so de-interlacing filters available. Yeah, I couldn't find it. I'm using Streamlabs OBS. And I couldn't find a filter for it. I can have a quick look. hopefully without breaking everything. There doesn't seem in the set I've got. There doesn't seem to be an interlace filter. I don't want to break the stream. Hopefully you can still hear me. I've not broken the stream. Let's continue. Voice does seem a little quiet. I'm going to see if I can turn my mic up a little bit. Or is it okay? Again, I'm just really hesitant at breaking everything. We'll see. Yeah, I think I can probably not. There we go. Turn the mic up a little bit. Hopefully that will then work. Now, have we... Oh, good. We've got sound on the PS2 as well. Yeah. Sorry about scan lines. Although, ironically, watching the stream, no, it is pretty shonky with the scan lines. Okay, so let's fight through here. This looks similar in concept, but not very light. I don't think the lighting's been done yet in this section. Yep, there's no music in this section. So we'll move the tree out of the way. No sound in the cutscene. So obviously those were things that are added much later. Because when you're building a game, you tend to, get the gameplay and make sure it's fun, get it all nailed before you start doing things like music and sound effects. Because you could obviously end up changing sections, and you've just spent the time doing the sound and the music, and you don't really want to. Saying, yeah, turn my voice up. I don't know why my voice has suddenly gone quiet, but I'll keep it turned up as best I can. There we go. It's a bit louder. If that helps. Okay. Okay, another cutscene. No sounds. Too loud. Someone's saying it's too loud now. This is the problem, isn't it? Different people have different settings. Oh, the sounds are too loud. Alright, where are we at now? I've turned the sounds up. Are we okay, generally? Are we about there? Or is the game too loud still? Or is it just when we have a big fight that the sound gets too loud? It says the game is loud, right? I'll just keep turning the game down slightly, and we'll get a balance. It's because we've swapped to a different thing. Okay, so that's okay. So this section's, I mean, it's the same gameplay, but it doesn't look as nicely lit. Thank you so much, Lee Ward, for your $5.03. Love the retro coding showcase, John. Also, I still have some of your old SAE demos. Awesome. Yes, I did show some of those. Oh, I'm doing a little dance here. Right, so what we have to do is, I don't know if this made it into the final game. I don't remember having to deflect this guy's bullets to do Jar Jar. Oh, it's the blasters that are loud, is it? Okay, I'll turn the sound down even more on the game, because there's no point having it super loud if it's just disturbing people. Okay. Hop, hop, and away. Alright, there's Jar Jar added to your party. And because it's Jar Jar, you can kill him. Yay. The best part about this game, you can endlessly kill Jar Jar if you want. It's got a heck of a jump on this. Okay. Whoa. So long since I've played this. I'm trying to remember all the little bits and pieces. Who made the Jar Jar painting? People, well, I guess the level artist. I'm trying to think who was the level artist for this level. I think it was a guy called Neil Allen. So I guess he will have done the art. for it. There we go. Oh, nearly. Oh, and a mini kit. And again, I think we made, I mean, it all looks very similar, but I think we did make changes to this to make it easier. I was testing this on my kid at the time, who was 4. And if he got stuck on anything, then I would change it. So I wanted it to be playable, so you could get through a level, no matter what your age was. And then if you didn't get hit much, you obviously kept the True Jedi bar and the coins, which meant that you would get completion quicker and things like that. All right, so is this where you exited the level? Sure, why not? Well, the section. Jar Jar, true Sith Lord, says XYX. Yes, indeed, we all know Jar Jar's behind everything. He was Snoke. Right then. It's all a little bit clunky. Smash, smash. Whoa. Let's get rid of these guys. Do you know what? I'm just going to pause 1 second. I've just realised that my stream title still says it's Sonic 3D Director's Cut, which could confuse some people. So I'm going to see if I can change the title, because we're now streaming something different, to Lego Star Wars Prototype. Hopefully that's a thing you can do. Hopefully that works. Okay. Just so people know. Did that work? I don't know if that worked. I'm just trying to make sure that it's not misleading when people come to watch Sonic 3D or search for Sonic 3D and they end up. But that should be. Maybe you can't change the stream title. Anyway. It's a. Oh no, it is. Good. It's updated now. Lego Star Wars Prototype. Which is what it is. Okay, but I want to go back and see the chat. That's the most important bit. Yes, Master noticed me. Yes, I spotted you, XYX. Someone just asked, do I have anything planned for Pugsy's 25th anniversary? I don't even know. I don't know. I don't remember these anniversaries. I think part of it is because I'm getting old and I don't want to remember how old I am by remembering these anniversaries. But I miss loads of them. XYX is asking me if I ever played a game called Hurdy-Gurdy. I didn't. I looked it up. Somebody asked me that, I think on Twitter. It might have been you even, or possibly. Well, look, so here's a hidden room. Oh, no, I hadn't played it. I checked and I hadn't played it. So there's not much going on in this room, but here's an idea of, you know, before we've finished sections, this is what they look like. Just kind of grey cubes. Just a couple of weird mechanics. It's just work in progress stuff. I guess I'd hold that up and then maybe Jar Jar would jump across. But it's clearly unfinished as a secret area and may not have even ended up like that in the final game. So it's like Jar Jar could jump up here. Got a mini kit. Okay. People are telling me that changing the name to Lego Star Wars did work. I just need to refresh the page. But hopefully for new viewers, if anyone turns up, then that's good. Right. Let's see. So this again, not finished. Holes. Is this a Jar Jar jump? Ah, okay. So it looks like he needs to jump over this way somewhere. Oh, that was a big jump. Okay, here we go. So I'll complete this section and let's see what's next. I wonder if I should, in fact, well, I don't know, move to a different section. Let's just complete this. Because I think the first episode we were pretty advanced on at this stage. But I'll try jumping to episode 2 and see if it's less complete or if there's... Oh, do you know what? I think this has the Bounty Hunter Pursuit level in it. So we can go play that, because that we've never shown, we've never seen. So we can have a look at that. Okay. There goes spaceship. Again, temporary. And I think that's the end of the section. Let's see. Interesting. Why is that flying along during the coin count? Okay, so there you go. Interesting bug. I don't think it used to be that way. Okay, so I'll do exit. Let's go back to the hub. I don't think, I'll just check on donations. I don't think I've missed any. We'll check. No, I think we've got them all at the minute. Right, let's go. So if we go to Lego options, we can go to scene. And we can see that in here we have Bounty Hunter Pursuit. Now I know that Pursuit A crashes before the end of it. So I'll let it run and then I'll pause it before it ends, or I'll have to do a reboot. But let's have a look at Bounty Pursuit. So I think most of episode 1 in this build is pretty complete, pretty similar, just missing cutscenes and things, not that interesting. But let's have a look at Bounty Hunter Pursuit. I don't think there's any intro to it, in which case we'll have our stock camera falling over sequence like that. And then I'm going to not run this whole first section. I'm going to hopefully pause it in time so you get a glimpse of what's going on there. Oh, didn't pause it in time. So, you know, we kind of flew around. That's now crashed. So I'm just going to reboot the console and I'll jump straight to that bit. Here we go. So I'll jump to Bounty Hunter Pursuit, but I'll skip that section, and we'll see. We'll see. Let us see what we see. Let's let it load. So this build was, I think, November. So I think the game. Trying to think how long before it came out. It was probably a good 6 months before it came out. This build was from. I can't remember. Can of Pringles back again. Excellent. You won't be able to buy any more cans of Pringles. You spend all your money. Here's a question. Thank you for your donation. What's your take on console emulation and ROMs from a game dev's perspective? To what extent should it be allowed, if at all? Good question. My view is console emulation's fine. I don't have a problem with console emulation. I think it's not a problem. But I think you should have bought the game. The problem with console emulation and then just downloading free games is no one's getting paid for them. Now you could argue, well, why should we pay for them? They're old. But you know, you still pay for movies and music and things. Doesn't matter how old they are necessarily. Certainly if you had, you know, people are, well, so obviously pirating modern games, I think people kind of know they shouldn't. But I think games get to a certain age where you think, oh, well, it's 10 years old, 20 years old, there's no money being made anymore. But of course, you've seen how often they do these collections and re-releases and everything else. So publishers are still, just like with movies, where people will stream them or sell them to Netflix, there's still revenue to be made to the original authors. So I don't think, really, you should be copying games for free, no matter how old they are, unless someone's actually, the owner has given it away or something like that. So, yeah. Yeah, that's my view. I don't mind emulation. I do mind people having games for free, I guess. Right, let's jump to. So I probably opened a can of worms with that, but there you go. So I'm going to jump to Bounty Hunter Pursuit B, and we'll see if that. Someone just said they bought all 4 versions of Toy Story 2. Excellent, XYX. Thank you for that. Let's jump in to this part, see if this loads. Hopefully it's loading. Hopefully it's not just insta-crashed. Although normally it loads pretty quickly, so this seems a little slow. To be honest, let me just see. Yeah, I don't hold much hope for this loading. Which is odd, because I tested this before and it worked fine. Let me give it one last try. Because because it's not the most compelling stream in the world watching PlayStation 2 crash. And we'll see. Booting. So the other thing, if you're running on an emulator, it probably loads quicker too, and restarts quicker, rather than sitting through the sequence every time. So apologies, but we're trying to look at crashy stuff, prototype stuff, so there's bound to be crashes in there too. Let's see, I'm going to just check on one thing somewhere else. Okay, right. So what I might do is load the section like we did before the first time, so we know it's loaded the cutscene, and then maybe skip. Let's see. And if not, we'll go to a different level, like I know Gunship Cavalry has some differences. Right, so we'll go to Pursuit Intro 1. That's the cutscene, that's fine. And it runs this next section briefly. And then we'll pause it. And then we'll try going to, we can try C instead of B. See if that loads anything. Oh, there you go. Okay, so here's some more. So we're chasing, is it Zam Weissel, something like that. And one of the real reasons this got cut, even though you can see here there's quite a lot of art done for it and movement, is and quite a lot of stuff got cut in episode 2 of this first game, because there was no real Lucas weren't happy with us taking liberties with the story, and in the movie it's Obi-Wan who chases Sam Weissel, or it's one vehicle really. Anakin kind of larks around the place, but they're in one vehicle, so you can't then just have another speeder for 2-player without breaking the story. And I think Lucas were nervous about us making changes, because this was the first Lego Star Wars we'd made, and for that reason same with, we were going to have a level where you were flying around the asteroid belt as Obi-Wan, shooting down Jango and Boba Fett. But again, you couldn't have 2 Obi-Wans flying around, and Anakin wasn't there in the storyline. So, wow, hang on, Starblazer has just donated $50. Thank you for the developer insight and everything you do. Pugsy, thank you so much. That's very generous, $50. Thank you so much. I'm just going to check the website and see... I think there was another donation. Caesar has donated $1. Why the sequel for Lego Clone Wars was never released? It was planned. It's the best Lego game ever. So sad it was not any sequel or remaster for new consoles. Is something planned? Yeah, we didn't do a sequel to Clone Wars. Clone Wars was an ambitious game, and we did lots of stuff in it. Lego Star Wars 3, this was. But I don't think it had the same appeal to a lot of people, and I don't think the TV show was as popular as the movies were. So I think it was more Lucas. I don't know. I can't remember. Or maybe episode 7 was coming along, and so that was the natural next thing to do. Anyway, so you can see this is just a looping path. So we would be chasing Zam, we would be doing damage, picking up power-ups and things like that, and this would continue until you'd done enough damage to trigger the next section. So let's try and see if there's a D. Okay, so there's a section here where we'd be doing something else. Looks like missing, this is all untextured, but it looks like we're flying through traffic here. So I don't think this loops. It looks like there is an end to this section, but I guess we'd be continuing the chase through here. Let's see if it ends on its own, or whether we just hit a wall. Oh, right, looks like we've hit the... See if there's an E. So this is if we load and there's nothing there. So there's nothing there. So I don't think there's any sections left in this part. I'm going to go back to C because we know that loaded. And then I'm going to see if we can go back to B, or whether that is just a full-on crash. Yeah, it looks like a full-on crash. Okay, so I'll reload it and we'll go to the Jedi, what was it? The gunship, because that was a very different looking level. 1 second. So at least you got a glimpse there, and maybe I'll make a video where I dig into Bounty Hunter's Pursuit properly, and do a video that doesn't include crashing. So let's load the next bit. I still love the PlayStation intros, and the PlayStation 1 as well. That's the best intro music. When you first booted up a PlayStation 1, that sounded amazing. JJ Morningstar donated $5. John Burton, aka GameHut legend. I don't know about that, but thank you for the $5. I'll definitely appreciate the money. How's the audio? Okay? Can all hear it okay? Everything working? Let's see if we can... Where are we at? I'm just going to check. What am I going to check? I'm going to check something on Extra Life's website while this is loading. Extra Life stream. So, thanks to your generous donations, we are, there's a leaderboard where you've got like Giant Bomb with 54,000 and Extra Life United and all this kind of stuff. I'm just going to see if we make anywhere on the leaderboard. Yeah, we are 32. We are number 32 in the world on the leaderboard, thanks to your donations. Where are we? We're a couple of $100 behind number 31, just to see where we would need to get to get into the top 30. Not that I'm trying to encourage you to give more money, but really you should be giving more money. Top 30, we'd need to be at 12. Yeah, that's a stretch. 12,143 at the moment. And of course, people are all out there raising money anyway. Okay, let's see if we can look at, let's focus on the job at hand, which is Gunship Cavalry. This was another level that changed quite a lot. So let's see again if it even loads. Oh, here we go. So Gunship Cavalry in the final game was played as a kind of 2.5D Zaxxon kind of section, where you had two gunships at once for 2-player and things like that. Here you can see this is a very different viewpoint. We're behind the ship, flying through canyons, and I think it just felt quite twisty-turny and confusing, especially when you had 2 players in there. So that's why we changed the angle of this section. But it's interesting to see how this would have played. You can see there's obviously no enemies and missing textures and things like that. Someone's just asked, how do I feel about fan patches? This is Ripshark. To fix issues with games that have gone a long time unsupported. I'm fine with them. Fixing issues, not a bad thing. Okay, so we've got to the end of that section, and now we're orbiting one of these separatist bases, and so obviously we would be being attacked by various things, but we have to fly around shooting these structures. So let's see if we can shoot them all. We haven't even got icons for the ship in this build. See, it's just a square box. Well, square box underneath, so we haven't got a name or anything. Sounds like Extra Life is struggling again. Keep trying. If you're getting a 503 error on the website, see, now we've done those boxes, we move in closer. We're now closer and we're doing these shield generators or whatever they are. Yeah, if you're getting the 503, please persist, because it will come back up and you'll be able to donate, I'm sure, soon. There's just so many people hitting the site, which again is great. Okay, and now we've blown those up. We're even closer, so there'd probably be cutscenes between these bits. Can of Pringles. Awesome, making my day. Keep donating, you say. Another $1. Awesome. Thank you, Can of Pringles. So yeah, we'll shoot these things, and that would then trigger, I guess, another section where we would, I guess, be maybe escaping from the explosion. Ooh, this is hard to control, my goodness. But it's interesting, you can see there's art has been blocked in. It's nowhere near finished quality, but it's been blocked in at least. RoboChow1, yes, you did miss me playing Sonic 3D Director's Cut, but I think you can rewind the live stream. So if you whiz it back to the start, I think you can rewind up to 4 hours. So if you whiz back to the start, you'll be able to watch that or get the highlights and then catch up. John, did George Lucas give you his opinion about the final game or not? He did. Apparently he really liked it. And wow, Starblazer has given $100. Wow, Fry Graphic, shut up and take my money. That's amazing. Oh, sorry, real quick, and then you'd end up here having got to Count Dooku's lair, and that would be the end of that level. I'm just going to check on exactly what the message was from Starblazer. Starblazer just gave $50 like 20 minutes ago, and is back with $100, saying Fry Graphic, so Fry from Futurama, shut up and take my money. Thank you so much. If you want me to shut up and people just donate while I'm quiet, that would be cool. I could do that. But for now, we'll see if there's any other sections. Thank you so much. That's brilliant. Getting there. $11,272.07. Let's see. What might be interesting to see? So it's usually the later stuff. We could see if Dogfight. I know that went through lots of different. So this is the start of episode 3, and it went through different phases. Let's have a look at Dogfight. I'm just watching the comment stream. They're trying to debate whether or not I should shut up. Okay. Is this loading or is this crashed? Doesn't look super hopeful, but that might be just the first section that's crashed. So give it another second or two. All right, we'll give it a reset. Okay, try it again. I know I've looked at it beforehand and there is stuff there, so maybe I should just jump to a different section maybe. Xenon Slayer, thank you. $25 and a question. Let me bring up the question. $25. So Sonic R question. AI Metal Knuckles often runs in circles in Reactive Factory. Was there much variance in character AI in that game? Patch when? Yeah, thank you for all you've done in the industry. Yeah, there was some variance of AI for the different characters, and obviously it goes wrong sometimes. That's for sure. But it's not without its bugs. Someone's just asked, did you work on the development Lego Indiana Jones The Original Adventures? I did. I designed every Lego game up until fairly recently. And I advise on them now instead of specifically design them all, because I'm sort of moved to LA and doing film stuff. Right, let's see if we can get this level to work at all. So let's forget the Dogfight intro. I'll try Dogfight A. It may be Dogfight A that crashed it, in which case I'll just quickly reboot and try B, and if that doesn't work, we'll call it quits on Dogfight. Okay, so it's loaded. So this, in concept, is the same as the final game, but the angles and everything will have changed a lot. Obviously there's no music at the moment. Fairly repetitive engine sound. And it seems very slow getting to this part. Okay, so when we dive down between the cruisers, again, none of the enemies are in here yet. Okay. Definitely seems slower in the way it's moving around. And here you see, that's Grievous's ship dead ahead. So in the final game, you go through a lot of different ships, you shoot cruisers, you blow them in two, you fly close to them and everything else. But on here, we've just kind of done a dive down. And now we're just kind of just slowly. Oh, you got photon torpedoes or proton bombs. Apologies. Is it proton or photon for Star Wars? I always get mixed up with Star Trek with the pros and the foes. I'm going to say it's proton torpedoes for Star Wars. So this is Grievous' ship, and look, we've got to Grievous' ship, and it's restarted. But what would actually happen is it would. Oh, the Puggles has donated. Puggles, excellent. $5. Cool Games, thanks for supporting the hospital. Me and 3 of my kids have just tuned in from Australia. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Thank you so much. Australia, excellent. Appreciate it. Let's jump to B, which hopefully loads. So this is what would happen. You get to Grievous' ship, and then you would be flying around Grievous' ship. So in the final game, your journey was to get to Grievous' ship. You'd shoot some shield generators and fly into the ship itself. Here we're flying around the ship, under it, and things like that. So this would be, I guess, whether you'd be defeating attack waves while you're in orbit, waiting for the shields to drop. But obviously this was envisaged to be a different section before you got to the ship. I don't know if you're meant to shoot these shield generators. So again, coming at different angles at Grievous' ship here in the middle. Matt is back. Thank you so much. Oh, go on then, another donation. Did Pugsy on the Sega CD use a sub-CPU at all? If yes, what for? And thanks for your donation, I think $5. I'm not... The sub-CPU on Pugsy. I know it used the rotation hardware to do things. I honestly can't remember. Pugsy on the CD, I made Pugsy, and then I moved on to the next game, and then Dave Dootson, who did the bonus sections for Sonic 3D, took over adding the extra features for Pugsy CD. So I'm not sure. I could probably ask him and find out, but I'm not sure if he used the sub CPU or not. But I didn't code the Mega CD version or Sega CD version of Pugsy. I just did the Sega Genesis version and then designed the extra features. Okay, so this section's obviously on a loop until you blow up whatever you need to blow up. Oh, there you go. Can of Pringles. I just realised you must have worked on Lego Harry Potter 2 then, right? That game was my damn childhood. Greetings from Germany. Greetings. Thanks for another $1 and your addiction to donation. Yes, I did work on that. Again, I designed the overview for that game and, gave feedback on every level and everything else. I think we've just released, I think on the Xbox and Switch, the Harry Potter collection has just come out, which is both games in one edition. Wow, I've just noticed we're $11,500 now, $11,558.07. We're heading for that 12,000, guys. This is amazing. That's $500 in the last half hour or something. That's amazing. Thanks so much. Right, so rather than looping around there, let's see what would happen. Is there a C? Let's have a look. There is a C. So now we're heading towards the ship itself. So this would all have been built into the first section in the final game. Oh my goodness. Hang on, I'm going to have to pause. Orius donated. I don't know how to pronounce that. You saw it on the screen. And says, also from Australia here, let's get you to number 30. $250. That is so generous. Thank you so much. I think that matches the largest single donation that we've had, not in just the stream, but since the site went live a few days ago. I think that matches the 250 that we got from. I'm just trying to find if that is the case. Yeah, Eric Jacobson donated $250 a couple of days ago, which was amazing. But now we have, sorry for pronouncing your name wrong, it looks like Aureus, or O-U-R-O-U-S, donated $250. Thank you so much. And then Majora's just donated $1. What happened with the Lego The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies? Good question. Let's answer that one while we look at this demo. So I've shot away the shields and I'm in, and that would be the end of the level. So that's kind of how that one looked. Let's talk about Lego Hobbit: The Five Armies. So we were obviously making the Lego Hobbit game, and I think what happened was the film didn't do as well as everyone had hoped, and we had other games. The idea was to do it as a downloadable pack. So we were going to release the Hobbit game and then have a Battle of the Five Armies download DLC. I think the movies didn't do great, and I think that there was other games that the team was committed to do, and we took the difficult decision. The plan was always to do the DLC, and then we weren't really understanding the DLC model and all that kind of stuff, and it was just a pure business level with Warner Brothers. We decided that rather than put a team for 6 months making Hobbit DLC, we should be making the next game. And so that's why it never came out. And I always wanted to go back and at least do a final level DLC or something so you could have the battle, but we just never got around to it. I just saw another donation come in, I think for $10 there. So I'll just find out who it was, and we'll $10 from Caden. I get excited every time you release a video. Keep up all the hard work. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's really encouraging to hear. It is reasonably hard work, but it's not the worst job in the world, doing these videos. Right. Is there anything? Django, that's just the boss battle with Django. I don't think that's any different. In fact, I don't think there's anything much there. I don't know why it's separate to the rest of the levels. We've just had an anonymous donation for $25. Let me just read that, because that is the point of the stream. $25. Thank you so much. Hi John, thanks for doing this, and congrats for getting over 100,000 subscribers. I can still remember playing Sonic 3D Blast for the first time and resetting my Mega Drive so I could watch the intro FMV again and again. Thank you. Glad you appreciated the intro FMV. That was our big surprise to Sega. We'd been saving memory and everything. We hadn't shown them anything about it, and then we dropped that on them with a couple of weeks to go. I was very pleased with that. What have we got? Dogfight, Cruiser. There's the Boga Chase. We looked at that in a video, the Boga Chase. So I don't think we need to show that. Grievous Fight is just Grievous Fight. Kashyyyk, I think. Let's have a look at Vader. I think Vader may be a little different than it ended up, because we were still trying to decide what we were going to do with that level and how we were going to get them to fight each other. Okay, so you can see this is a complete block out stage where there is nothing here. This is just, and I think this is earlier than you start the level in the final game. This looks like maybe the landing pad, and then a corridor down here. Of course, there's no gameplay. Let's see how we get on. Yeah, so this, in the final game, the camera was the other way around. You were jumping over lava pits and they were exploding everywhere. Looks like you can look out the window here. Okay. Make your way through to... So again, this is a very different layout to the final game. This looks like the room where Anakin killed all his cohorts, where they sat around their tables waiting for him. But again, doesn't look like the final game. I think maybe this room was here and it was all collapsed. I'm not sure. Ooh. And then we come outside. So yeah, that's a very different interior. This exterior looks largely similar. Right. Okay. Can I come this way? I can die. Where does it put me back? Okay, so let's see if there's an option. Lift player, my favourite option. Hey, we're back. So I'm not sure where to go from here. Okay, so down here by the looks of it. No, yeah, okay. So this does seem a pretty different layout. Whoa, spoiler alert, dude. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have spoiled that twist. Yeah, no face. It may be no face because it's too far from the camera, possibly. That can happen. Lars K, stay out of trouble. Donated $10. Thanks so much, Lars. That's really appreciated. Yeah, the lack of face on Obi-Wan. Sometimes they clip if they're too far from the camera. Maybe it's a sorting issue, or maybe the face just wasn't done. All right, so we get up here. Not sure where we're going to get. Oh, there we go. Through there. 11,607. No, $604. It's amazing. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So there's not, I mean, the layout is different. There's not much in it. Obviously, in the final game, you fought Obi-Wan Anakin from time to time. Looks like we're running along one of those huge metal structures that collapsed. And oh, is that the end, or can I go up? Let's see. So I don't know if that's the. Can I come? Oh look, come this way. Continues this way. Okay, it's all good. And I think after this we'll stick Twinsanity on, because we've had a good hour on this, I think. So I guess that trigger might have been for the end of level. Yeah. So you know, we'd have a fight there. Okay. And is that crashed? This is as good a time as any. Looks like that's crashed. So let's swap to Twinsanity. Let's do a bit of that, if that's all right with everybody, because I think the voting ended reasonably. There was a reasonable number of people wanted to see the Twinsanity build, so we'll try and put that on. So let me update the stream title. Did any 7-year-old cry when they got stuck on this level? I'm sure many did. I'm sure many did. It was right. Crash Twinsanity Prototype. Crash Twinsanity Prototype. All right, that's what we'll call it now. So let me just swap discs, and then we'll probably have to mess with sound and everything again, but hopefully, because it's the PlayStation still, it won't be a big issue. Let's see. Actually, I've realised I've just got to go and get the disc, so bear with. Okay. We're back. Let's see if this disc will load. Whether the sound will work. Anonymous donated $5. Thank you. Any chance of Wrath of Cortex of Twinsanity getting a PC port? I'd buy it instead in an instant, instead of having an emulation. I mean, that's down to whoever owns the Crash franchise now. I don't know if it's Aurus. Aurus. Okay. Thank you for being. Okay, Aurus has donated an extra $1, making actually his total 251 and the highest, I think, donor so far of the stream. Thank you so much, Aurus. That's amazing. Okay, so you can see here, this is a PS2 release build compiled on the 9th of March 2004. If we look up Twinsanity, Crash Twinsanity, we should be able to find out when it was first released, which was September 28th, 2004. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September. That's 6 months. So 6 months before release this build is from. New Game crashes it, I believe, but there is a level select where there are a number of levels to pick from. So I guess let's see where this is at. Let me just get back on the stream so I can see your comments, and we'll get on with it. Okie dokie. Right. Humiliscate. These are really hard to play too. I found, assuming they load actually, but I found some of these early prototype levels so hard. All right, so Humiliscate. So here we are. Right. Any sound? There is some sound. Let me know if the sound is too loud, too quiet. Dynamite says, hello, please respond to me. Why on earth have you never released any prototype build into the wild? And don't talk to me about any copyright nonsense. Just be straight with me. I love it. Well, because they don't belong to me, do they? You know, I don't own these builds. They were paid for by, you know, Universal or whatever else. These are other people's works, you know, artists and everyone else. I don't get to just give them away any more than anyone would give away. You know, George Lucas isn't going to give away his rough cut of Star Wars necessarily, even if he owns it. But anyway, there you go. Hopefully that answers your question. Sorry if it was a little snippy on my end, but yeah, I can't be giving things away. Right, this looks like a hub. So it looks like we're coming from a hub. Can we turn the camera around? Now you have to bear with me on this because I've not really played these prototypes for a while. So I'm guessing I go down, forward, left, right. Where do I go? Anybody? Out the window? Out the window. There we go. Hey. All right. Now we're rolling. So we're riding along on the back of. I'll get to the donation in a second. Thank you for that $10. On the back of Neo here. And again, any Twinsanity fans out there will have to let me know how close or different this is to the final build. Whoa, camera moves around quite jerkily. Quite hard to see what's going on. And one mistake and it's insta-death too, which is it's kind of what Crash games are, I suppose. I got so used to either coins in Lego Star Wars or studs in Lego Star Wars or rings in Sonic that having instant death is definitely tricky to avoid. Can I jump? Oh, I can jump. Okay, that's going to make things easier. And it looks well, can I? Yes. I'm still trying to debate whether or not I can jump or whether I'm just hitting convenient bumps. This is the bit I died on before. Jump! No, I can't jump. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Oh, how am I going to get? Oh, I can jump, but I fell down the hole. And that's looking like I might be stuck. Do they have any kind of lift player option? Graphic options? Sound options? Game options? Debug camera on controller 2. No, I haven't got another. Allow debug jump. Try that. Maybe. What is debug jump? Oh look, am I? Yes. No. Yes, I died anyway. That should restart. Okay, we'll get there. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, I need to get to donations again. Let me try one more on this and then I'll... Yes, look, I'm doing jumps and spins and all kinds of things. Don't know if they're automated. No, they're not. So I'm doing... Oh! See, this is... Oh. Right, let's get to donations. Because I've had a few while this has been going on. And that is the reason we exist today. Alright, so we had Garon. Thank you for your $10. I am so excited to see the Twinsanity Prototype gameplay. That was my childhood. I'm a huge fan of the channel. Congrats on the 100,000 subscribers. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. And looks like Theo, possibly Theo? $2. I'm a long-time Star Wars speedrunner. I was wondering if you would be down for answering questions that the speedrunning community has about Lego Star Wars. Send in those donations and I will try and answer whatever comes up on the screen. That sounds callous of me, but we're here for charity. It's for the kids. And Alan Clutterbuck just donated $10. Hi John, love your videos, especially the coding secrets. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for your donation too. Right. Oh, and VHS Gamer is back with another $1. I will, but I wanted to donate another $1. Do you have a prototype? Oh. I definitely find it hard to play and read donations at the same time, but the donations are king. So thought I wanted to donate another $1. Do you have a prototype that have the Lego Gone a Bit Coco, the level Gone a Bit Coco? Thanks and keep up the good work. So Gone a Bit Coco is that one legendary level that people keep talking about, but I can't find it anywhere. So no is the current answer. Now, whether it's called something different, whether it's hidden in a build, and that's one of the reasons to play through these levels, is maybe we'll find something. You know, maybe I'll play something that you'll say, hey, this is the Coco level. And I just didn't realize it had been called that. I don't know how long this level is. Do you know, I wonder if there's probably a cheat, but I don't know if this is about me playing the level or seeing how much of it was here. So, is there a slowdown? Oh look! No, there isn't. I thought it was slowing down then for a second, but I don't think I was. It's just the anticipation of where the hazards are coming is so hard. get power? Did I? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's obviously work in progress. Okay. Let's go up. Take the high ground. Let's follow the... Oh, I don't want to hit them. Oh, they're just crates. That's okay. Oh, oh, come on. Oh, oh. All right, I'm gonna see if there's a... Die Doctor donated $1. Turn that game audio up. All right, we'll try turning it up. If that's quiet, let's try turning it up. All right, let's see. There might be a... Oh, Majora's back. Right, let's get these donations. I shall take the time. Die Doctor. Turn that game audio up. Lol. I turned it up a little bit. There's not a lot going on, but I've turned it up. Thank you for your $1. Majora. Wrath of Cortex was my first PS2 game, and Lego Star was my first PSP game. I also had Toy Story 2 and Bugs Life on PC when I was even younger. I had to install one to play the other, 2 little disc space back in the day. Thanks for making my childhood awesome. Thank you, Majora, for the donation. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed these crazy games. Right. Let's resume. Let's see if we can do this. And if not, let's see if we can find a cheat to let me do it the cheaty way. Okay. Whoa. Alright, we're going for the cheat. We'll start again. And we will see if there's a cheat. Is there a cheat? Game options. Prevent life loss. Permanent invulnerability. I know, you'll probably scream at me, but let's see if we can... this is about discovering what's in the build, not necessarily discovering how hard it is. Says my voice is too loud. Okay, you could probably turn that down though, couldn't you, at your end? Because it was too quiet on the Star Wars video. What does everyone else think? Give me a quick, in the comments, view of sound levels. And I shall check in a sec. See, now that I've got invincibility on, I've not hit any hazards. So maybe knowing I can't die. Oh no, there you go. I'd have definitely died there. Okay, so then we cross this canyon. I'm from the chat who's donated $3. Want to know how you dealt with the PAL format in PS2 games like Twinsanity? How do you... I think we just played them. Oh look, we've now changed into a snowball. See the camera problem, everybody? This does make it quite tricky to see. PAL versions, I think we just ran them slower on the PS2. They just ran 25% slower. Well, not 25%, sorry. Whatever the percentage is between 60 and 50. Okay, so we've been a snowball for a short time. Stuck in some trees. Through somebody's house. Again, I can't remember how different this is. Sound is just fine, fine. Voice is fine, but game is a little silent. Sound is perfect. Okay, so we seem alright on the sound. So that's good. Thanks, chat. Gamma91 donated $1. Thanks for doing this. Such a great cause. Also love this channel. Thank you so much, Gamma91. Really appreciate the $1. So, Twinsanity fanatics out there, how different is this? Is this the same layout? Just different camera? Is it polished? Maybe I should put the bell on this channel. That gives your sub a notice when you post video. For sure, people, if you're subscribing, click that bell too, and then you'll know when the videos go up, because YouTube's forever changing how it does things. Apparently it's different for sure. Well, that's good. The idea is to show stuff that you might not have seen before. So the idea of showing this level is if it's different, then that's good. We're all learning new things. Snowball again. It's hard to see where to go. This is quite a long section too. Let's see if I can ride on any of these. These look like grind pipes. Oh, I can't. Can't aim at them quickly enough. Now, have we got our lift player going on? Wow, thank you, Anonymous. $50 anonymously, and says good stuff. Thank you so much. That's amazing. We're nearly at $11,700. And hello, DJ, for subscribing. Can I get out of here? Come on. Yeah. Whoa, nearly. Yes, I debugged my way out. It's a long level. There's flames. Yeah, Ben Gardner says it's very different. No relation to Paul Gardner. I would imagine, who is one of the designers and animators on. I think, well, designers certainly, or artists. He worked on this. He worked on Paul Gardner worked on Twinsanity. Hey, they can use a grind plate. Ooh, that looks painful for Neo. Would you ever consider uploading full playthroughs of prototypes so they can be? Yeah, I could potentially do that. Uploading playthroughs is fine. Thank you, Sam, for $1. $1 for the kids. Thank you. For the kids. It's for the kids. That's what it's all about. Appreciate that. Okay. Can't seem to get out of this tunnel, which is frustrating. Come on, just yay, we did. This is a long level. There's no way I could have played this in one life. This definitely is a extra lives on section. Wow, it's still going. Go for the gaps. Oh, eek. And another barn. Someone's just asked, how do you do the trail on the snow on the PlayStation? So all it is, it's just we're just drawing. We're live calculating polygons of various widths, and then what we do is we use the alpha channel, or maybe it's the modulative channel, to lighten and brighten the snow on each side. So it's not actually denting the snow, it's an optical illusion. Those polygons are laid down on top of the snow, and there's shading to make it, and we change the width of the polygons in the trail. So it's an illusion, it's not actually denting the snow. You can see behind it running out as it gets stolen to draw at the front again. And if I jump, it breaks the trail. This is a long section. Someone's just said this level is much longer than I remember. Yeah, I'm not looping. It's someone saying it's looping. I'm not. I'm sure it's not. I mean, that whole section was different, wasn't it? Being chased by the penguins or missiles or whatever they were. So this is just all one long section that you were meant to do on one hit. There must have been checkpoints too, though, right? Morningstar donated $5. I'm sure you've donated before as well. Not sure if you answered, didn't hear. People asked why. I didn't see the end of the question. I'll go to you. Turn a page and find out. Not sure if you answered, didn't hear. People asked in the chat why. Why what? Was it why GameHut? Somebody tell me in the chat. I didn't see the end of the question, and it's been clipped on the. What was the question? I want to answer whatever the question was. If the question is why GameHut, or why the name GameHut, then I wanted a name and a website that was available, or relatively cheaply, with 7 letters or less. And there you go. I guess that's the end of the section there. As we fall through the floor. That was a long section. That's got to be said. That was a long section. And I think it's exited all the way to a crash. So we'll rerun it. I mean, it is crash, so it can crash. Why GameHut? Why name it GameHut? Okay, one sec. Yeah, I wanted a game channel name that was short, easy to whatever, and GameHut.com was available at reasonable price. So that's why GameHut. There's a bigger, longer story to it, but I'm not ready to tell that yet. So mystery shall abound. So that's a long section. So that obviously got cut down, I would imagine. Smash that like if you like watching these sections. It's so funny seeing other YouTubers and how they push for these things. It sounds so odd doing that. But today it's all about I will push the charity. So don't smash likes, don't subscribe. Go for the donations for sure. Okay, level select. Jungle Bungle. Let's have a look at that. See if that's much different. Interestingly, the number of people watching, I've been kind of keeping an eye on the number of people watching the stream, and we had about 500 for Sonic 3D, about 400 for Star Wars, and now we're into 460 somethings for Crash. So it's interesting. It's kind of a gauge of what people like seeing. Okay, so Jungle, is that just the first level? Is that what this is? Is that what Jungle Bungle is? So it looks like there's a physics going on. Beach ball. Oh, some sort of cannon. Alright, so obviously you need to aim at these big head things. And then I guess jump on that. Yeah, didn't reach it. Probably work in progress stuff. We are $300 short of $12,000. Just thought I'd mention that. Just no reason. Okay, Jungle Bungle. Alright, so that's this level. So I'd imagine this is pretty much... Well, let's see. Why imagine when we can see? It's the starting area. Take that, crab. Very pretty, this section. This potentially was the prettiest section, which I suppose is good when it's the start of the game. Skunk. These jumps still make me cringe to this day. They feel so tight. All right. Can I slide? Oh yeah. Slide and long jump. So I think, am I meant to knock them over? I think so. Are they done? They're done. Right, this doesn't look like it's loaded the next section yet. Let's see. Okay, so that may be as far as we can get. Unless... Nope. Oh, Matt Benion has donated again, and sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, but I'm trying my best. Has donated, I can see that's come up. Looks like about $5, has taken us into the 700s. I don't think it's popped up on screen yet. We'll keep an eye out. But thank you again. There we go. I have a question for you that may help resolve an ongoing Twitter debate within the UK's retro game community, John. Should the milk come before or after the water when making a cup of tea? Oh, well that's... When I make a cup of tea, what happens is the tea bag goes in first, then the boiling hot water. I don't let it sit. I use a spoon and I squeeze out the tea bag in the hot water 6 times. And then you take the tea bag out, you add the milk, you add the sugar. And that is how I make a cup of tea. End of debate. Let me know in the comments if you agree. We've raised 98% of our goal. That's amazing. Trollcara just subscribed. Right, let's run in here, see what happens. We fall to our death. So, I don't think there's anything more to say on that bit. Does quick game? I don't think it does. So I think each time we have to restart on this. Let me just see. Matt has just donated $10. Thanks for the great content. Thank you for the great donation. Right, I'll restart. We'll load a different section. If you're enjoying the stream, please tell your friends. They can join it too and watch more Twinsanity. I have some people agreeing with the tea. I have some people saying tea is nice. I'm British. It is nice. Milk only goes with coffee. Really? Die Doctor 1 has just subscribed. Thank you. Tea Hut? Yes. Maybe I'll do a spin-off channel. I was thinking of doing a spin-off channel called Space Hut, because I do the space videos and they always, it's funny, I post them and I always lose a lot of subscribers when I post space videos. I'm such a space fan and I love sharing these videos of the rockets as they shoot over my house. But whenever I put them on, I lose subscribers because people are like, this isn't what I subscribe to this channel for. So, but maybe I'll start a different channel. Mark Anderson donated $5. Thanks for all the games and videos. Thank you so much for your donation. Really appreciate it. Right, Nina test. What do we think that is? Let's have a look. Nina test. Apparently there was more level, man. Yeah, there probably was actually. But we're into Nina test now. We're moving on. My voice is suddenly too loud. Maybe I move. Maybe I'm getting excited. Right, here we go. This is really dark. I can't see very easily. Let me see. Wait 1 second. I'm going to just put my shades down so I can see a little easier. 1 second. It's a really dark level and the sun is right in my eyes, so it's Twerk to Spec donated $7. Thank you so much. You earned my donation by being generally great. Well, thank you. I don't know, but I'll take it. That's great. $274 short, I think now. All right, so here's a Nina level. Everybody agree? This is a Nina level. What does she do? How does she do her stuff? Okay, I can see a little better now. Smash those crates. Okay. Alright, so we basically, it's like Bionic Commando. That's interesting. Someone just said, I think videos should be tagged and users should be able to subscribe to or filter out some tags from the subscriptions. That's a good idea. That was interesting. So you would say, here's some tags. So you would say, well, I don't want to have the space ones on my stream. Whoa, Anonymous has just donated $130.93. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Wow. We're getting real close now. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't see. This is great, guys. I mean, seriously, these donations that you're giving, it makes all the difference to these kids. Okay, so what level did this end up being? Rooftops or something? Oh, okay, so there's some bugs in this, I would say. Tell me in the comments, which level was this? Was it Rooftop Rampage or something? Because it's just called Test level here, Nina Test. So this was before we decided a name on it, I think. And as such, I'm not sure how playable it is and how bug-free it is, but I certainly shot an awful long way when I just grabbed that. I'm going to try and grab the other one. Oh man, okay, so this is seeming a bit buggy. Try again. I've still got my... Oh, let's turn on some options just to make it easier. Let's have don't die and debug camera. So I might be able to then save myself. Yeah, if I'm falling. Let me just check the comments. Can you upload, download? Please, I don't believe my eyes what I'm seeing. Not sure what that means. Right. Yes, Rooftop Rampage. Okay, so it's Rooftop Rampage, which in this build is called Nina Test. So we're obviously playing around with Nina and her mechanic. And so maybe I should just tap. Okay. It's tricky, but sort of getting there. All right. Oh no. Oh, and I died. That was harsh. That was harsh. I nearly made it then. And I think that was one of the biggest inputs I tried to make on Crash was it's very easy when you're making a game to make it too hard. And sections may be too long and repetitive. So where you see the final game, some of that will have come from my feedback on sections being too fiddly or too long. Oh, good, made it. Let's see. Let's do it. What do I do with this? Hit it? Spudfella donated $10. Hey John, thanks for the awesome games and insight into the tricks. I'm gonna have to. I can't read quick enough. Maybe I should make them stay on screen longer. And Sam Hintz donated $1. Thank you so much. Have you ever thought about having a guest developers on for a video or stream? I'm just so shy. I don't know. It's like people keep asking me to do the Game Informer podcast. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing in a stream and cause problems. I don't trust myself with other people asking me questions. It's all right when it's just me, when I can control the conversation. But as you can see, I talk a lot. I've just had some donations. Let's catch up. $5 from Aiden Hockey's excellent stream. Thanks for all of this. I'd love to see Coding Secrets dedicated to the Genesis sound hardware. I love the Toy Story Impossible DAC stream video. FN synthesis is awesome. We could do I mean, with Coding Secrets, what I try and do is show things that isn't readily available, or that we did differently, or that we found different ways of doing it. The Genesis sound hardware was amazing, but we didn't write that sound driver. That was given to us by, Sega released their own stuff. It's fairly standard. People could understand how that worked, and lots of people wrote sound drivers. So we try and focus on the things that other people would seem were a little more impossible. But thank you for the donation. $10 from Spudfella. Hey John, thanks for the awesome games and insight into the tricks and games that make games like Sonic are technical marvel. Thank you for your donation. And Sam, have you thought about doing... Oh yeah, I answered that one, but thank you for your $1. It's all appreciated. Right, do I hit this? How do I move on? How do I get to the next section? It feels like she needs an attack, and it doesn't seem like she has an attack. And I think in the final game she does have an attack. Comments. Let me know. Did she end up with an... Oh, there you go. Yeah, I did something there. So did she have a spin attack in the final game? Oh, no. I'm cheating, just so you know. I'm not doing that all again. Phew, touchdown. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at... So... Okay, so this sort of works fine. These sorts of sections. Did I just land right on... Cool, that's quite a long camera shot there. Wow, okay. That explains the long camera shot. Is the camera coming back in? Looks like it. Oh, look, boss fight, or fight, or something. Punch. Yep, so the chat is saying there was a spin. Rot07 or Rot-D07, $2. Thank you so much. I will get to your comment once it's loaded. Who knows what Twinsanity could have been with more dev time. Love Wrath took Cortex and Sonic are growing up. Thanks for bringing their secrets to light with GameHut. The thing with Twinsanity, and Bosk has donated $10. Thank you as well. I don't know if that's come up yet, but it's on there. The thing with Twinsanity is it had a long development time. It had more time than any TT game had ever had to develop before. And had been developed for probably 2.5 years, whereas Wrath of Cortex was about 12 months. So it had a long time. The problem was it lacked a focus, and so it was just my job was to try and get them to focus, get them to finish, get them to tidy up. They had so many ideas and so many great ideas, so many things going on, but they just kept adding and building it, and it just needed thinning down. And otherwise you could just make the game forever. So yeah, who knows what else could have got added if they'd had more time. But someone has to pay for all this development time, and it's at the end of the day, it needs to get out, because the publisher, Vivendi or Universal, I'm not sure which one it was at the time, or how it was set up, was getting impatient and actually wanted to cancel the game. They actually sent people to cancel the game. So they came to the studio to cancel it. But the person who was sent to the studio was so impressed at the game, he persuaded them to keep it in development. And I think he ended up joining the studio in Oxford as well in the end. I think his name was David Gardner, possibly? David Robinson. I don't know, something like that maybe. So there's a story there. Story behind most things, as I'm sure you understand. Okay, where are we at? Camera control still feels opposite to me. Wow, this is long. All the levels are long. This may have been long in the final game, of course. But there was at least a checkpoint. Okay. I'm definitely super cheating. How are we doing, everybody? Whoa! Okay, let me pause, because... Well, no, we're all right. I don't think a new donation's coming in, but we're like $100 away or something. How am I meant to get past the bell? I hit it and run? Clever. What? Just come here, Nina. There we go. Okie dokie. All right. Whoa. No. Okay. All right. This is tricky. I'm just going to skip that bit if I can. Bosk, thank you so much. I think I might have already called you out. I think that arrived earlier and it's a bit delayed. But thank you for that $10. Really appreciate it. Oh. How are we doing? We're doing all right. Still going strong. This is a huge level. I'm not sure how you meant. These houses are meant to blow up, and they're just not coded yet or triggering yet. Is that what's meant to be going on? Or am I meant to run through the middle of them? I don't know. It's the problem with work in progress things. I'm never quite sure. See, now in my mind, it feels like I've done this before, and so why am I doing it for a third time? I don't mean, you know, it's looped. I just mean if you're playing a level, you kind of want it to build and not feel like, oh, so this is a bit different. I'm getting some crates in here to jump over. But that's part of the art. Thanks for the awesome content, says David Agvarg. I'll say Agvarg. Thank you for your $2. Sorry for butchering your name there. Although it's killed me. Where am I at? Here. Okay. I'm going to see. I'm going to really super cheat and see how much more this level there is and if there's anything new in it. Oh look, some double bells here. Let's try those. If we can. Wow, it's tricky. It's tricky debug. There we go. So hit, run. Hit, run. So comments, is this pretty much... Oh, I've just noticed somebody's contributed something because we seem to be over $12,000. Again, wow. That's, right, let me just get to the comments so I can sort this out, because the two stalwarts of this stream have just pushed us well into $12,000. That's amazing. Right, so let me see. We've had, I've forgotten how to say your name again, but Ding, thank you from Aurus. I'm sorry for pronouncing it wrong, but thank you for another $102 donation that gets us over the 12,000. And right at the same time, Starblazer, another $125. I can't let an Aussie be on top. I mean, technically they're on the bottom. Also over 12k. Well done. That's amazing, you guys. I love donor fights, but honestly, you know, it's just amazing to get us over $12,000. What do? Do I change the target? Is that a thing? Let me just pause. Take a breath. I'm getting too excited. So we've raised 12,126. Can of Pringles. Yay, we did it, Reddit, says Can of Pringles for $1. Let me just see. I'm going to check where the charts are and see how close we are to getting in the top 30. Because of course other people would have been chugging away. But I'm just curious now to see where we're at. So to get 30 is 12,252. So that's $130, and we'll knock poor Scott Schneider out of the top 30. Greg Miller, people, the awesome Greg Miller, is at 12,462. Now, at 28, he would be an interesting target. So let me see what I can do. I'm going to see if I can maybe tweak. I really appreciate all this, and sorry for pausing, but it is all about what it's all about. I'm going to nudge up our fundraising goal to see if we can Don't know if this works. I don't know if it works on the stream or anything like that. We'll see. Did that change the goal? Can we change the goal? Or is it too late to do? Sorry, I'll be back in playing the game in a second. All right. Yes, that's updated the goal. So that could get us Greg Miller. Sorry, Greg. It's flashing. Okay. Let's see. Right. Let's see. Well done, everybody. That's amazing. $12,000. Amazing target met. That's so good. Oh, someone else has donated as well. I'm getting a wow. So Ash T has just donated $40.96. Hi, love your content. Do you program on modern hardware for fun profit? Do you think modern hardware is utilized as well creative as older consoles? No, I don't think it's utilized as well as older consoles, because I think you can do much more. If you get a good artist who can reduce your polygon count and texture well, that can make all the difference on modern consoles. To reduce to get your frame rate up. Whereas in the old consoles, you had so few polygons that everyone had to be top of their game to make it work. And I don't really program on modern hardware for any reason, fun or profit. But I do still mess around with the older stuff. But thanks for your question. Right, sorry for the pause. I just got a bit carried away by all that generosity by everybody. Are we going the right way? See, it's these houses that block the way. They must be things that trigger at a later point. Oh, is this the end of the... Oh, this might be the end of the section. Yes, looks like that led to the end. Okay, so that's that. So let's give it a reboot. I'm sorry to change the target on you guys, to 12.5. But it just feels like if we left it at 12, which is a great thing to have reached, would people stop donating? So I've nudged it forwards, which feels like a cheat, but again, this is all about getting the donations. And there you go. Alfie Game just donated $10, so appreciate that so much. I've clipped this box for good reason. The extra life box, so you can see it's cutting off the donation coming through on the stream. But if I made it bigger, it would just have the highest donor, which would say GameHut, because I started off the donations with all my GameHut royalties for since I started GameHut. So that's why people's names are getting cut off on that banner, is I just don't want it to be saying largest donor is GameHut the whole way through. That's not very good incentive. There's a fight going on for the largest donor, I think, between Aurus and Starblazer at the minute. I think Starblazer is ahead. I can't easily see the totals. I can see individual donations, but I can't see totals. I'm just having a quick look on the page to see, but I can figure it out at some point. And it may well be anonymous who has the biggest donation. But I think at the minute it could well be Starblazer, who is just ahead. Not that there's a competition, but hey, I'm not going to mind if you fight over the totals. Right, level select. Where do we get to? Nina test Docker Mock. All right, Docker Mock, everyone. And everyone remember Docker Mock? What did that play like? We'll find out what it used to play like. Okay, if indeed it loads. Seems like it's loaded. Now is Docker Mock good? It's a short level. Oh right, okay, I remember. Okay, right. So how do we... Oh, it's this level. This is hard. The Puggles has just donated $10.04. Still watching from Australia. Let's hit the new goal. Thank you so much. I'm going to... all right. Okay, so I'm going to fail a lot of this level, I think. Thank you for that donation, and glad you're still watching. Let's see if we can make these targets. Is he coming? Did he trigger? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he's going with his bees. Oh no, now I'm not gonna. And again, let me know in the comments how similar this is to the final. Oh my goodness. Okay. Camera seems real close, which makes it. Oh, see that? Wow. I suppose. No, let's try once more without cheating. See, that's it just feels like. Matt, thank you so much. I think you've donated before, maybe a different Matt, but if not, thank you for your extra $10. If you're a new Matt, thank you for your $10. It's very appreciated. Right, I'm just going to run along here and assume that the dock is coming. Ian, thank you. Is it Ian? Correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you for your $25 donation. I'm just going to pause so I can read out that question or statement. Cheers for all the great video insights, John. As a creator myself, it's super fascinating to see how others problem solve and come up with creative solutions. Here's to the next target. Thank you. And yes, here's to the next target. We're almost halfway there already. It's amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. Right, let's see. Man. Oh, I don't want to touch it. Oh, I have to. Oh. I see. Right. What do we think? Is this the same? Has this changed? Comments. Give me a resounding same or different. And don't say different if it's slightly different. Different if it's, properly different. And I'll try. Wah! Wah! Goodness. So it looks like I'm going to have to stop here. Is he coming? Or have I messed up? Oh, he is. He's coming. Is he passed? Can I run? Now what? Oh, for goodness sakes. No. Oh, I missed it. Dang it. Just trying. Seems the same, they're saying in comments. So there you go. If it's the same, then maybe it's not worth spending too much time me puzzling my way around. I know I've played other versions of this in other builds. Let me turn my, let's rerun it and let's turn my cheats on as best we can. No, that one. But that won't save me because of course Doc will still die, but at least I won't take damage from messing up some of these things. But it's not going to be a guaranteed save. Like if I didn't do that, he would die. Did that work? But at least I don't die of those things. Okay. Coming? Yep. Still coming. Oh, apparently someone's saying that yay, the differences are very noticeable. So maybe it is different. Oh my goodness! What am I doing? How am I? Whoa! Ah, where do I go? What's happening? Help! Oh look, he gets stuck. That's good. Right, Carter donated $5. Big up our lad GameHut. Let's keep the ding dong diddly support up, your pinheads. Like it. All right, so it is stopping him from dying, so that's good. Although that's probably bad. Cased God donated $5. Any chance we'll ever see a HD remaster of this on Wrath of Course? That would be fun. I don't know if we would. I don't know if we've got enough existing code. Right, so I missed it there. How much longer does this level go on for? This is the thing, these levels are huge. Look at it go. Can I die? I suppose I'll turn off my cheat. Oh, restart. Yes. Perfect. So he's got a bees on his head now. Spin, go. Oh my goodness, that was close. Get out the way. Get rid of that spiky thing. Okay. Did I get it? Twice? There we go. Got those. Get that out of the way. Do we both remember this? Goodness, I tell you. This is a stressful level. Smash. You'd have to be on your toes on this one. Oh, I'm going to miss it. Dang. Okay. Well, let's go back to checkpoint. I think I know what I'm doing now. I'm just going to speed on ahead best I can. And try and build up some time. Because I'm indestructible. Okay. And this way. Like that. Which way? Gotta kill that, I guess. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, it's alright. He's indestructible. Oh, what? How am I... Whoa! This is so stressful. Even with infinite lives and everything, this is so stressful. Oh, I see. So Cortex is going to step on that. That lets me past. And I step on that, lets him past. Makes sense. Checkpoint. Bear. I guess with the honey pot. Oh. Big explosions. Wait for him. So this is a fun section. We did sections a bit like this on Lego Batman, I think. Where you had to play... You just kind of swapped between two different people. Oh, stupid. Whoa! Pause. Zeta Zeet just donated $250. Which is amazing. I can't believe how quickly we've basically reached that goal. Thank you so much, Zeta Zeet, if that's how you say it. There's no comment or anything, but that donation's amazing. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. Thank you. We're going to have to change the target again, guys. This is amazing. Did I die? He died. So I need to restart from the checkpoint, but we got to the bear, so we should be good to go. Kill the thing. Run like crazy, blow up everything we can find. We have to stop for this bit, so there's going to be some timing issues, isn't there? As they get to here. Oh, crap. If I wasn't in it. Now, did we get away with it? Oh, it's Cortex. Oh, Cortex should be stuck. Yeah, I think we got away with it. The bear's not. Stop. I think we can possibly push forward. Yeah. Got to get this thing there. Got that lot to do, and we've got to blow it all up. Oh, come on. Oh, we did. Please get to a stopping point so that I can... what's happening? I don't know what's going to kill Cortex next and whether I can stop it in time. Where did Cortex go? Cortex missed his platform. Alright, it's all gone a bit crazy. I'm just going to run along here. Did I have to do all that? Okay, so I would have had to go ahead of Cortex somehow. All that way. I think Cortex is broken. I think we've lost Cortex now. But I'm not going to go back. Because that's crazy hard. Starblazer's there to take us over the line. Amazing. So I think we've hit our next target somehow that quickly. Thank you so much. $12,500 raised. Starblazer, and for the nudge is his comment. Their comment. Wow, we hit 12.5. Let's see how that stacks up in the chart here. Top players. Let's see. I don't think I can easily show you what I'm looking at. Maybe I can. I don't know. But I probably can't easily set that up. But you'll have to trust me. I'm just looking through the chart. I'm looking at the top 30. And in 29th place is us. $350 behind Greg Miller. I'm going to see if I can set up real quick a way of you being able to view what I view on the pages. We're 29th. Amazing, everybody. That's just fantastic. Let me see. I'm gonna have to change the goal. We've got Greg Miller in our sights. You know what that means. It's got to be some way. I don't even know where I can change my goal. Sure, I just did it before. What should we up to? 13? Let's try it. Let's do this thing. All right. And then let me see if I can make a page real quick. You're still there? You're losing viewers because the stream's not being very interesting, but we need to try and get something running here where maybe we could. Are you still here? Are you looking at a blank screen? And I'll see if I can add a browser source. Is that something we can do? No, that's not the best way. Sorry. We'll add a window capture, maybe. Yeah, window capture. Let's see if that'll work. And I'll try and capture can we do that? Sorry about this. I know you're wanting to see. I can't. Yeah, I can't quite see. No, I don't think I can. I wanted to bring up a browser window easily, so you could see the see what was going on with the chart and where we are in it. But we'll just keep playing the game, and I'll keep you up to date. So thank you so much for all the donations. We're currently ranked 29th, which is amazing, and we shall continue looking at these Crash Twinsanity levels. I've kind of messed up this one, but that's fine. I'm just trying to set up a window so I can keep an eye. I think somebody has donated another $2. Roses are red. Greg Miller's in our sights. Now do yourself a favour and don't imagine John in tights. Thanks for the rhyme, ROTD07, and the $2. That's crazy. Okay. Hopefully you can all still hear me. And someone's asked what dog I have. Well, I don't know if they're asking me what dog I have, but I'll tell you I have a golden doodle called Sully, named after the Monsters Inc. character. He's actually a rescue dog and was named Sully before we got him. But yeah, so I think that's the end of the level. I think that's where we would have ended up. Let's have an explore. Yeah, it looks like it. And then we'd have headed down there. Okay, so I think we have to do a reboot on that. So I'll try that. We'll reboot and excuse me. I just realised I didn't have lunch. Of course, Greg Miller's going to be. I don't know if he's streaming. I guess, is he streaming? We should probably check on Greg Miller. Yeah, he's 876 and we're 509. So we're definitely close. I mean, I'm not going to stream all day. So yeah, people are asking when the stream's going to finish. Probably I'll go through these levels and it'll probably finish after that. Because I've got to eat at some point. And Greg Miller will be going all day long. But if we can just get a screen capture of us ahead of Greg Miller, that would be awesome. Right, where do we get to? Dr. Mark, Boiler Room of Doom. Okay. All my Twinsanity geniuses out there will have to let me know what the difference is, if anything. What was that and where did it go and do I need it and is it already broken? Okay, was I going in the right direction? Did I need that thing? Thank you, Foxlet Fox. I think you've donated before as well. 199. More decimals. Since your games have a good amount of cartoon animals in it, I wonder, have you ever? And I didn't read the end of that in time. Oh, it doesn't have what it cuts off whenever you put quotes. It kind of ends the thing, so I can't read the end of it. Sorry, Foxlet Fox. You said, since your games have a good amount of cartoons animals in it, I wonder if, have you ever heard of the, and it doesn't say what else. Just says the. So sorry about that. I have to donate a cent so that I can see the question again. Right, I'm going to restart, because maybe that will bring back whatever that. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. Right. So I'm pushing him around, aren't I? I remember this now. Poor old Neo in this game. Took a lot of trouble. Okay. So that, and then that, maybe? Press the button. Yay. Stupid. Awesome. Hey. All right. Easy, right? Oh, I've restarted, so I need to set my options. I can get back up here. Okay. Whoa. That's a bit strange. It's a helicopter going by. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, the physics are weird. Right, can I open this door? Oh. Oh, well, this is going to be a problem. If the door doesn't open, this isn't going to be a very long level. Let me restart on the checkpoint, see if we can do this again. Oh. Oop. No, I suck. Okay. Wow. Okay. Was the physics like this in the final build? Anybody? Someone says this level looks so cool compared to the final. Okay. Cortex Tube is blue. Oh, right. Greg Miller and his team at Kinda Funny is giving away a game every 1,000 they raise. So, well, that's harder to compete with. I'm not set up for that kind of thing at this point. Oh. Zoom. Greg Miller and his team will raise tons anyway. They always do. They're great. I like Greg. Met him a few times. He's a good guy. I just was surprised to see him so close to us, which shows how well our team has done. Well done, our team. Little clap. Alright, let's press this button again, see if this will actually work. Might be because I paused and did the cheats that the door didn't open. But let's see this time. Yeah, the door's open. So maybe it's because I fell to the floor that it closed. Or is it against the clock maybe? No, don't. That's it. Don't cheat. Oh, it's against the... You're kidding me that it's against the clock. Okay. Okay, it's all fine. Everything's fine. Problem is I can't really... And do I have to push it to... Physics is pretty... Okay. Maybe if I just... Do you know what? I could cheat my way across, right? Maybe? Maybe? Instead? Just cheat it? There we go. Where is he? There he is. Quick, get him through the door. Get him through the door. Yay! There we go. Now what? We go this way with him? Looks like probably. Okay. So this level, does it look different to the final game? People on the chat? Can I? Oh, another place for him to go in. Look, at least there's some fences now, so it doesn't fall off the other end. Hey Jay, thanks so much. Did Bethesda program these amazing physics? Thanks for the $2 and the chuckle. And thank you, Pianului, for your $5. Sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. Now where's that gone? There he goes. Oh, doink. You know what that is? I've not done something, have I? I meant to have done that. But Cortex has respawned here, right? No. Why not? Why doesn't Cortex respawn? Are you genuinely have to start again? Checkpoint though. We got the checkpoint, so it should be fine. It's all good. Here we go. This is it. VHS Gamer is back with another $1. Thank you. Just wanted to make a third donation. Congrats on 100,000 subs. Looking forward to more videos. What happened to Super Monkey Ball Adventure? I shall finish that sentence. Was it rushed? But anyways, keep up the good work and let's get out to the next goal. I'm just going to do one thing. Okay. Was it rushed? Yes. Yes, it was a bit rushed. It was a bit rushed. Super Monkey Ball Adventure. Again, it was ambitious. It was different. It was taking the Super Monkey Ball formula and trying to do something new. Again, I didn't have that much to do with it because it was a Oxford Studio game. Same people who did this. So I wasn't that involved in it. Although I wanted to be. I think it was just difficult managing from a distance. Which is a whole other story. Everything's a whole other story. Right. Come on, Neo. This is fiddly as anything. But again, it wasn't finished, so it's fine. Come on. Come on. Right. No, I don't want to hit the button until... Is this stayed in place? It has not, because I didn't do it. So let's do that. I should have explored a bit before pressing the button. Right. Then we press the button. Then he goes down the pipes. Around the pipes. And then through the air, and hopefully I haven't missed something else. Where's he gone? Did he miss? Oh, let's just hit the checkpoint. Foxlet is back. $1 too. Donation counter is now on sale. The previous question asked if you heard about the furry random. I did not. No. What is that? Do I want to ask that? Let me just double check. The previous question asked if you'd heard about the furry... Oh, furry fandom. I hadn't heard about the furry fandom. No. Okay. This way? Gloop. Have I got no Neo? Alright, so it looks like checkpoint again. Hopefully we'll load Neo. Yep, there he is. And we'll shove him around the place. Good job he doesn't die in the gloop. Maybe I do. Right, I'm not going to press that button straight. No, stop, 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 stop! Damn. Right. I'm awful. Oh, somebody's texting me. Okay. 1 second. Right, so I've still got Neo. Still just about surviving. Ah, come on, Neo. That's it. Stop now. Stop, stop. Please. Stop. Why didn't they put a fence around everything? Can you see why these levels changed? This is a great example. But maybe it's just as hard at the back. Oh, come on, it just vanished. Maybe it was that hard anyway. Maybe I'll bail on this level in a minute. I think you get the idea. But with the physics and everything being so temperamental, you can imagine. Go on. This is so tricky. Go on, stop. Yeah. Oh, right. I don't want to press it yet, just in case. Okay, so I need to go up here. Up there. A couple couple of valves. So they're going to spin that up, and I guess that up. And then Neil, no doubt, shoot between the two. Let us see. Press the button. Round he goes. And it's pretty fun physics that it can do all these curves and pipes and everything. Coin Feeder donated $10. Thank you so much. That's great. I don't know where we're going. Where are we going? Where's Neo? Where's the exit? Where's the door? There's the door. Is that the door? I'm just going for the door before it shuts. Forget the platforming sections. Okay. I think you get the idea, right? Tons of this. Tons of this. Let's load a different level. If that's all right with everybody. We'll see if there's a different level. We've been going a while now. How long has this stream been going? Still got many people watching. Question, there's a texture on the ground with a developed face. Would you be able to recognize this person? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, we're loading. I'm just checking a few things. Okay. We're good. Is it loaded? It has. Right then. Level select. Boiler room doom, cavern, entrance. Whatever that is. Let's have a look at this. I'm just going to check where Miller is. I bet he's leapt ahead now. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's had some. Yeah, he's going. He's jumped 2 places actually. Right. Anyway, we're playing this game. So Miller looks like he's out of reach, but that's fine. We'll just keep doing what we're doing. We'll play through these levels. It's all good. Any bit helps the children, and over $12,500 is obviously all kinds of ridiculous. And thank you so much to everybody who's been engaged on this stream and helping raise money. It's amazing. Right. Let's see where. Whoa. Where? And we're still top 30, by the way. We're 29th still. So we're still there. Iron Hype Entertainment is a couple of hundred behind us, but we're good. We're good. We're top 30. And we would stay top 30 if I kept streaming, I'm sure, because you guys are very loyal. Okay. So this looks similar, I'm guessing, to the final game. And it's got music and everything, so I think this is fairly complete. This might have been, I'm trying to remember if this was on the E3 build. Can you hear my voice okay? Above the music? Right, people are saying, supposing this level looks almost final. So there was obviously some that they'd worked on for, I think, E3 builds and things like that that were more complete looking. Now obviously the music isn't the music style even that the final game had, because the final game was all a cappella and stuff like that. I think everything was sung. Oh, I've died because I haven't got the cheat codes on. Is it going to reload? Or is it a reboot? So it looks like it's crashed. I'm going to reboot. Oh, I'll try playing it once more, but because it looks pretty much the same, I'll play it until I die and then we'll load a different level, especially if it's crashing. But yeah, a cappella instead of the other music. So the build obviously has some music, but this is what I was saying about doing stuff before you were ready. So, you know, getting all the music done for the levels ahead of time and then deciding you're going to change the music style is a big waste of money. So that's why when we were playing Lego Star Wars, certain cutscenes hadn't been scored and certain sound effects hadn't been put in. Anyway, cavern entrance. Let's go. do it properly this time. I shall pause. All right, so here we go. Let me just pause and make myself indestructible. Although if I fall off the edge, I guess I'm done. What I really liked in this game was this dynamic between Crash and Cortex, and the fact that they're fighting each other, and as they're fighting, you're rolling downhill, or he's skating on him, or he's keeping him out of trouble. Those mechanics, those ideas were great, and really added a lot to the game. And they were all down to the studio in Oxford. All these ideas, the humour and the style, was all brilliant. They did a great job. It's kind of the Crash theme, right? Is this music reused from another Crash game? Because that's the bam, 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 bam. That's the Crash music. You know, the theme. Maybe someone could tell me who's very familiar with Crash games. Is this music from a previous Crash game? Or is it music we wrote and then discarded? Question. Come on, up the hill. There we go. So I was going to be playing PUBG this afternoon because I like PUBG, and I get the each day there's different challenges and you get points for the challenges, and on my time zone those challenges run out. You can't get them anymore in about an hour and a half. So I was going to play some PUBG, but I don't think I've got any time doing this stream. What's going on here? I can get around there. Alright, go down here then. Probably wasn't meant to go down there, was it? Okay, well I think this is pretty similar, so let's rerun and try those last few levels. Wow, T just donated $60. Love your videos and the charity cause. Best of luck. Thank you so much, T. $60, that's amazing. That's so good. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. Okay. So there might have been differences in there, but I'm just anxious to keep this moving. So that we don't spend forever on things that haven't changed too much. So, cavern ant fight, I guess. Someone's just asked us this version of the ants section. Someone else has said this music sounds more like Time Splitters than Crash. Yes, so this is the ants section. Anonymous, $2, thank you so much. You mentioned in the previous video that all the Twinsanity prototypes that feature music reuse it from Wrath of Course. Well, I thought so. But then that clearly doesn't seem to be... People aren't... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I thought so, but people normally recognise it from the soundtrack, and people in the comments are saying it sounds like a remix version of the main theme. Let me just turn some help on. This level's extremely hard. You get touched by one of these guys and you're done. Right, okay. Now is this... Ooh. Dynamite just donated $1. Do you have a GameCube port of the game somewhere in your archives? Also, changing the target is a bad idea, apparently. Let me just see. I want to see what this comment is. I don't want to do bad ideas. So Dynamite donated $1. Do you have a game port port the game somewhere in archives. Also, changing the target is a bad idea. If you don't reach the target by the end of the stream, all the money donated will be given back to the senders. Just let people donate over the set goal. I don't think that's the case at all. I don't think that's true. I think you set a target. If you don't reach the target, that's fine. It doesn't go back. It's not like a Kickstarter campaign. You donate. So it's fine. They encourage you to change your target. When you reach it, they actually tell you, hey, your target's been reached. Why don't you change your target? So I think it's fine. I don't think the charity misses anything. But thanks for bringing that up. And then $10 from Vince. Thank you. Great YouTube channel, John. Thanks for illuminating so many cool things about the classic game hardware and the game production know-how, for being so damn fascinating. I'm more than happy to support you here with Extra Life. Congrats on crushing your goals, by the way. You do it again, and I'll happily show up too. You will do. Thank you so much, Vince. That's amazing. Very kind. So hopefully that's okay about the target. I won't change the target again. I'm leaving that 13 well alone now because I'm nervous, but I think that's fine. Let me know in the comments if anyone knows. I don't think that's the case. I think it's fine. You should check on Greg Miller's channel, because he's just got one massive target he's aiming for. I'm pretty sure, no, because they definitely change the targets. They definitely do. Because if Greg Miller spends all day raising $100,000 for his target and gets to 97,000, and then all that money doesn't go to charity, that would be, I'm sure that's not the case. Right, what am I meant to be doing here? Just killing all the ants? I can't remember. They seem to be endlessly spawning. Picking up crates, stealing my Wampa fruit. How does this look compared to the original, people? Oh. I'm curious, what am I doing wrong? Or is this right? Am I meant to be doing something? To this, maybe? Help me, somebody. Body slam the green buttons. I thought I had to do something. Anonymous has just donated $12. As a demo scene, I really like how you show how you do the effects, especially with... I really need to read quicker. Right, body slam. Sorry, I've been complete not. I thought it was something green. Something to do with me. So I love the little touch of the ants stealing the... Right, body slam the green. There we go. Thank you. I'm just going to read out that donation. The ants usually have lightsaber-style batons to attack you with. Dynamite said, "You've not answered my question on whether or not you own a GameCube build of Transcendence." No, I don't. The only builds I have are these. I didn't ever get any GameCube ones. Also, will you ever see this game re-released on the PS4? It's PS2 Classic. PS also St. John from the Amiga Demo Group SE. Yes, you'll find 4 of my Amiga demos on my channel. If you go to the playlist, there's an Amiga one. So that's me. And then I don't know if it'll ever get re-released as a PS2 Classic. I have no idea. And then Dynamite has just donated some more money too. Oh no, is that... Sorry. That's because there was a delay. I think I've answered the question now. And then I had $12 from an anonymous donor saying, as a demo scene, I really like how you show how you do the effects, especially with the Mega Drive titles. Crash is cool too. Thank you. Right, so we've got Neo, who has a crystal. Do I need to? Yeah. Right, you come too, and then we both do this. It's all coming back to me now, vaguely. There we go. So is this pretty similar? Comments, let me know. Should I keep playing this one or go to the next level? Let me know in the comments. Oh, it looks like we're gonna... Okay. Alright, so is this different to the other section we were playing? Or does this lead into this section? Is it more the same? Oh, it's 2 halves, isn't it? That's what it'll be. The second half. They were certainly big levels. You've got to give them that. Crazy big. But this feels pretty complete. This feels like this is probably how this level was. Right, so I'm being told it's almost exactly the same as final, let's do a different level. So I shall boot it back up again. And then I'm getting quite tired. It's got to be said, my voice is starting to go. So I think we'll just see out these levels and we'll call it a day, probably. It's been, what, 2 hours 20, looks like we've been live for? And that's since I stopped and restarted it. So what time do we got? Yes, it's about 3 hours 40, I think we've been going. So it's a reasonably long stream, but we've raised loads of money for the kids, which is brilliant. Thank you so much. Okay, level select. Have an outfit, boar hunt. Last level in the list. Let's have a look, see. Please play Doom, someone is saying. Someone's asking, is this a physical copy or a digital copy? It's a physical copy. There's a disc spinning away at my feet in my little test PS2. Boar hunt. What did you do in this then? Can't remember. All right. These things. Oh, they bounce you normally. Collapsing. No doubt. Can you bounce? Yep. I'm meant to go up there or up this way? Again, let me know if this is similar or different. Collision's not all there, so it's not final. Okay. I should have been hitting that thing, shouldn't I? But I don't know why. Am I meant to be bringing it to? Where's it gone? I'm guessing I meant to splat it. Says it's different layout. Slam the worm. Yeah, I'll slam the worm. Seems a little empty, people are saying. No, let me just check and start again. It's probably a quicker way of finding the worm. Or it says very incomplete, but the environment is pretty much the same. Let's give it one more boot. Someone's saying, I don't remember these huts having these platforms. Oh, okay. So, obviously changes. Let's have a look, see. Okay. Boar hunt. Dynamite, is there a chance that you'll release anything? Be able to show at least one of the Haven or Mickey. Oh, Mickey Doom. Good old Mickey Doom. Listen, I can't. I mean, there was an old Pugsy prototype that I released because that was really work in progress and test stuff, and you know, it wasn't featuring a character. You know, Mickey Mouse is owned by Disney. You know, oh, is that crashed or is that just streaming? Sneaky Badger, thanks for subscribing. I'm going to load this one more time. This seems a bit shaky. One more shot, and if not, maybe we'll call it a day. Or should we do meme review? That would be not something to do. Let's see. What was Nina Test? Nina Test, Nikki A, was just rooftops level. But you can rewind the stream. I think you can rewind up to 4 hours, and the stream hasn't even been 4 hours, so you should be able to get back there if you want to check exactly what that is. Okay, one more chance. Let's see if we can not crash this. Okie dokie. Plus, of course, hopefully we'll keep raising money because people might watch this stream back and maybe donate, which would be cool because this stream should go archive up onto the channel. Right, I'm confused. I can't even see the... Is this where I started last time? Oh, it's crashed again. I think this is pretty unstable. I think probably we'll leave it here unless anyone's got any ideas, but I think I'm pretty... I know. People don't want it. Oh, like, see, there we go. One more for the road. I hope you continue to make GameHut videos. Hopefully lots more Mega Drive ones. Cough, cough. Thanks so much, Matt. And thank you for all your donations. They've helped so much. Thank you so much. I think I'll stop. Because, like I said, my voice is going. And I wasn't planning to stream today at all, but I just saw people donating to Extra Life on my channel and thought, this is what it's all about, right? Is raising the money. So thank you so much, everybody who streamed. I'm just going to check, make sure I haven't missed any, reading out any donations. If you donated, you should get a thank you email from me at some point. Canon Contraption has donated. I don't have a lot of money to spare at the moment, but if you're interested, I've spent time writing and polishing a song in a similar style to the one used in your intro. If you'd like it, if you're interested, I'll send it your way, or else just post it to your channel. Great work. Thanks for spending your Saturday on this. Well, thank you for spending your Saturday watching this. Yeah, post it to your channel and send me a link. That'd be great to see what you've come up with. Okay, we are at 97% of the goal, but I've been moving the goal. We smashed the goal ages ago. We're at $12,683.01, which is amazing. If we check the leaderboards, so this is worldwide, everybody in the world doing these things. We are at number 29 in the world, which is amazing. With Greg Miller, for example, from Kind of Funny Games, is at 26. And we're doing it on our own. This is just a single thing. We haven't teamed up. There's groups and things like that. Amazing. Congratulations to everybody. You've all made a massive difference. Let's turn that down. That's where we're currently at. Thank you so much. And I'll see you, I'm sure, soon. I'll put up a new video soon, I'm sure. And I'll stream more things if people want streams. Let me know in the comments if we do comments on this, maybe when it goes live. And thank you all so much. You've made a massive difference to everyone at Extra Life. And have a great weekend. Okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.